I think the Panthers are overrated. I'll take a win.
That TJ over there. Week 4 against the Steelers Thursday Night Football.
We'll beat them at home.
2-2. Week 5 at the Jets.
That's a win.
Week 6 home against the Ravens.
That's a loss.
Week 7 at Tennessee.
Love Cam Ward, but that's a win for us.
Week 8 at Pittsburgh.
We can't win at Pittsburgh. That's a loss.
Week 9 at New Orleans.
I'll take a win.
Week 10 home against the Texans.
That's my birthday, but they're better. That's a loss.
All right, so if I'm not mistaken, we're 5-5 here, correct, Brockman? Browns 5-5 at the bye?
Yeah, 5-5. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Relevant, still in it. All right, week 12, home against the Raiders.
That's a win.
Week 13, home against the Bengals.
We'll go 2 in a row. That's a win for us.
Okay.
In it, week 14, home against the Falcons.
Make that 3 in a row. That's a win.
Let's go.
Week 15 at the Giants.
That's a loss.
Week 16 at the Ravens.
That's a loss for us.
Week 17, home against the Colts.
Final home game, I'll take a win.
All right, so at this point, 9-7 with 1 to go.
Okay.
This could be for the wild card. Week 18 at Cincinnati.
Be for the division.
We'll take a win.
Let's go.
10-7 Browns.
Oh, you see?
Right there, according to JD. Thank you very much for the call.
Quarterback play. And then just want to say one last thing. Cavs in 6, baby. Just want to let everyone know.
Calling a shot.
Go.
Cavs Knicks.
Shot.
Tipping off Tuesday night.
Okay, hold on. We got we just did 3 teams. All
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason. That's Ireland. This is Am over here. And big weekend in the books. John, watched an extraordinary movie. Just one that that made my head spin, that I'm so excited to talk. It's called Smart House, starring Emmy-nominated actress Katie Sagal. I think she got an Emmy nomination at some point.
Like back in the Married with Children days.
Married with Children days. It is.
Well, I watched Spy Kids at Emily's request.
Yes. Nice.
Spy Kids.
And I'm never getting those 90 minutes back.
What?
Yeah.
Spy Kids was the first movie I remember seeing in the movie theater. Like, I walked out with my dad, like, holding his hand, and he was like, Emily, what was your favorite part of the movie? And I was like, when the thumbs beat them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I found that it was basically a James Bond movie for kids.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Directed by Robert
Hispanic.
Rodriguez. It was a really big hit.
Hispanic, yeah, and it's great. But we can talk about it more when we do Watchables at 2:15. Brian and I have both watched Chinatown, and we both met earlier in their prep.
Yeah,
and
see, I'm predicting, don't say anything, either one of you guys, but I'm predicting that they would be less than impressed with Chinatown. I remember telling Trudell once, you got to watch Trading Places. It's really funny. It's really creative. Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd. He'd never seen it. He watched it. He goes, just okay.
You know,
it's generational.
Do you think that drama holds up better than comedy? I think drama probably holds up better than comedy because comedy is about a moment. Jokes go in and out of style.
But, like, if you go back and watch the Paul Newman movie Slapshot, the hockey movie, it still holds up. It's like that funny.
Yeah. I think some things are come and go, but me and him are in agreement. So that's one thing.
Good.
Okay,
so,
for that.
So speaking of funny, did you guys both watch SNL?
Yes.
All right, what'd you think?
Great, but I think the best sketch was Cut for Time.
Oh, really?
I saw it this morning on SNL. Or on, they put it out on their Twitter page, but it was Will Ferrell was the security guard for like the Wiggles, basically, and was trying to keep these kids at bay from the Wiggles. It was very funny.
Well, it's funny. So this is how SNL works for people that don't know. They do a dress rehearsal at 8 o'clock from like 8 to 9:30.
Yeah.
Actually, more, it's like 8 to 10 because it's longer. And they see what, it's a different audience. They bring in a different audience for the dress that they do for things. And so they see what jokes the audience reacts to, which skits work, which skits don't work, and then they block the show. Lorne Michaels is the only one who can block the show. And I have found consistently, I thought Matt Damon hosted a week ago Saturday, and I thought they blew it because they put the best skit, the auctioneer thing, and they put it last.
Yeah.
I thought it happened again this week when Will Ferrell and Ashley Padilla were dressed normally in front, but like sadomasochistic in the back.
That Sarah Sherman did that. Yes. It was good.
And it's like, I thought, why didn't this play higher?
Yeah.
And although the
maybe it's more
stuff,
risque.
Yeah, the stuff with Mikey Day getting his penis cut off was kind of funny
that
too.
was pretty good.
Yeah. By the way, the highlight of the show once again for me was that Jeremy Colhane. It's Jeremy Colhane.
Okay.
Yeah.
How dumb am I?
He did the Mr. Blast.
That was pretty great.
I could not. Okay, I could not stop laughing at that Mr. Blast, and it's not funny. Yeah. Why did I find that so funny? I think that says more about us.
It's like that and the one from last week that was the spit take one. It's like it's sometimes
so
the stupidest
stupid.
thing is the funniest thing available. Do you guys like the Colin Jost, Michael Che?
I did not.
Joke swaps.
I did not like them.
Did you think too racy?
Too much. I think they sailed over the top on that stuff.
Well, they always do.
It's always been funny. For some reason, it did not make me laugh, and I was really looking forward to it. I just thought it was kind of. They're just saying obscene things.
I feel
you
the
realize
opposite.
the goal is to put the other guy in as uncomfortable a position as you can imagine.
Yes.
I used to not like them when they first introduced it. It was not my favorite, but now I've come around. And I like
and
it
now
a
you
lot
like it?
more. So I
I've gone the other way.
We're on the opposite sides, but overall, this season of SNL, positive, negative. Where do you
give
feel?
it a solid B.
I give it a B. And by the way, they were trying out a bunch of new people this
Yeah.
year. The cast is really young now, and I thought they held up really well.
Is Jeremy your favorite of the new cast?
I think so. Yeah, Jeremy and Ashley Padilla was there last year, right?
It was there last year.
Yeah,
So
Jeremy Colhane.
It's Veronica Slowikoska, Thomas Brennan, Ben Marshall moving from that the videos to main cast, and then Jeremy.
Yeah,
Colhane.
I would say Jeremy Colhane.
I think
my favorite.
Veronica has a lot to prove. I think she has a lot of opportunity. Like I think she can be good.
Yep.
I just don't think they really found a footing for her. But I think this season started out as kind of like a C minus, and then kind of grew.
Yeah.
And now I'm at like a B for their season.
See, I think Ashley Padilla is kind of like the next big thing.
They always try to anoint people. Like
she is really, really good.
Her and Veronica are getting a lot of skits.
I feel like they're trying to. I think Ashley is much more like a Chloe Feynman than she is like a Kristen Wiig to me.
Yeah.
And so I think there's only a certain ceiling for me with her. I think Kristen Wiig is more willing to be, is more creative.
Right.
I feel like.
By the way, tell me, so I've always liked Chloe Feynman. I think she's funny. I think she gets it. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys before. I learned something about her personal life that completely changed
I know
the way.
about that.
And it changed mine too.
Her parents are apparently like super high in the Church of Scientology.
Right.
Yes.
Like she was raised a Scientologist. And now I look at her differently. Am I the only one?
No, it changes. It does. I mean,
it doesn't change it for me necessarily. I just don't think she's that funny all the time. So I think that even without it, I think I would have like soured on her a little bit.
But it shouldn't matter because it's like she's not doing Scientology jokes.
But it's like Elizabeth Moss, whose parents were in the Scientology, and then she is a second generation.
Zoe Barton
about her too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. But I think overall, season was good. I'm excited for the next season, and maybe who knows as the head of SNL.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Lauren again, but it's kind of like the LeBron thing. The percentage chance that Lauren stays at SNL, I think, is high. But I think of the others, obviously Tina Fey is who I'd hope.
Yeah,
take
no
over.
question.
By the way, her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Tina Fey, one of the greats. All right, coming up next for you on the radio, on the app, on the YouTube, we are all over everything for you, Mason and Ireland.
The Blue Review with me, Greg Bergman, and Marcus Grant, talking all things Dodger baseball. Be part of the ESPNLA Blue Crew, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPNLA YouTube channel.
Hey everybody, summer is calling and I want you to snag early savings at SeaWorld San Diego while they last. Take the plunge into the brand new Shark Encounter opening May 22nd where jaw-dropping shark species await. You can even feed the sharks. Then catch big laughs in Sea Lions tonight and gear up for splash-filled fun at the all-new Dolphin Adventures. Plus, get pumped for headlining concerts featuring Ying Yang Twins, Soulja Boy, Paul Wall, Skillet, and more, all included with park admission. Tickets are just $59.99. Hurry, this offer won't last long.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Mike, in sports dynasties, they don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of this is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you put all those ingredients together and your processes stay in place, you're going to get great results.
And if you come to the store, you're going to find out why you're number one.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
From the showroom to the service bay, everyone is at the top of their game. Rotolo Chevrolet, built like a champion, driven to win. Visit RotoloChevy.com.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, and scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you can win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the entire season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchases necessary. See websites for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Okay, team. Huddle up.
Why are you dressed like a hockey player?
Because America's energy security is on thin ice. We're facing an overburdened electric grid, rising fuel costs, and severe weather. But here's your power play. Propane. It's affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710 Los Angeles.
Sports.
Here we go. It is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go. Monday, May 18th, 2026. The Hall of Famers are here. The Southern California institution that is Johnny I and Steve Mason. Mason and Ireland.
Dipsy-doo between the legs.
I'm sure we'll do more Lakers talk. We've got Dodgers routing the Angels and rodents at Angel Stadium. How about that, Jack?
Yeah. What they call me is a cornhole savant.
Plus fun and frivolity, Monday fun and frivolity coming off the weekend. Producer Emily's here, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back, and you.
So with that said, let's get this show on.
The show you come to expect.
Gypsy-doo between his legs.
Love us, hate us, we're still here, man. Oh. Let's do it. The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. Your Monday afternoon right now.
Monsters!
Good
afternoon. So I was just thinking of that character from Saturday Night Live, the Mr. Blast that they did on Saturday night.
I found myself laughing incoherently at that when it really wasn't that funny.
So did I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was genius. I did something, John, yesterday that I haven't done in at least a decade, and I got to say, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
What'd you do?
I went to a cycling class, a spinning class.
Okay.
And I went to a place called Cycle Bar. It was me, Juan, and about 20 very young, attractive women.
So you were the only men in the class?
Only 2 guys in the class.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was like 25-year-old women. And you know what?
Okay, be honest about this. Were you able to keep up the whole time, or did you take breaks?
It's my first class in a while, so I took breaks. They have a friggin' leaderboard that tells you exactly where you are on the leaderboard. And I'm like, I could not make the top 20 no matter what I did. Juan finished third.
Good for him.
Finished third in the class.
Wow.
You want to know something, Mason?
What?
I almost went there yesterday.
Did you? Oh,
wouldn't
that have been funny?
It would have been so funny because I was like, okay, the pool is full. I can't go to the pool. Let me look at, and I think we'd go to the same cycle bar, so I'm not going to reveal where it is in case you want to keep that private. But like, I was this close to going
in
to
Manhattan Beach. Everybody goes to Soul
Cycle is still
same
a thing,
right?
Yeah, same thing, exactly. Yeah. Dark room, a bunch of people pedaling their asses off, and what was weird about it was, and I didn't know this going in, it turned out to be a Taylor Swift ride. So all of the music was it really?
That would have been funny.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Man, that would have been fun, Mace.
But I kept up pretty good.
I would have beaten you on the leaderboard.
You would have absolutely beaten me.
I'm very
on the
good at
leaderboard.
cycle.
I was going we have this thing like when I go to a yoga class, when I go to a spinning class. Now, I do my own thing. I just did my own thing in that class.
Okay.
And it was enough.
Why would you go to class if you're going to do your own thing?
Well, because you want somebody yelling at you
But
in the
not to listen to them.
darkness and playing music and all that. Yeah, no, I can't do all the stuff she's telling me to do or yelling at me to do. By the way, there's too much yelling in those classes. Stop yelling at me. I'm trying to ride my bike.
I do wear earplugs.
Oh, do you really?
I do.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you don't want to hear the
No,
instructor?
I hear it. It's just at a lower level.
At a
than what
lower
they're
level, because
telling
it is
you.
loud in there.
It is
and
very
it is
loud.
hot in there.
Anyway, John,
So-
you should have come too.
Yeah, you should have. Come on, everybody. Let's go to spinning class.
I would do it, but I would go to that Soul Cycle that's right by my house.
Yeah.
And right next to it is a Pause.
What's a Pause?
Pause.
Oh, that place is great.
Okay, so Pause is where you go for recovery. They have a cryo chamber. They have a salt tank.
Oh, wow.
They have a sauna.
Do you ever go?
A lot.
Do you really?
Lisa goes regularly.
Wow.
And I just glom onto her account. But it's great.
Interesting. Well, so the weekend, actually, the Dodger Angels, thanks a lot for playing. Thanks for playing,
All right,
Angels.
let me
You
ask
did really
let me
well.
ask you guys a question.
3 runs.
By the way, Brian,
Congratulations.
big game tonight. Dodgers Padres, first time this season. What do you think?
Oh, I think the Dodgers are rolling at the right time. The bats are finally coming alive.
Yep.
And I think we finally show the Padres, hey, we're still the 2-time champs, baby.
Absolutely.
Okay, so.
Oh, and the Angels have possums. Is that the other thing? They've got rats and possums.
At this point, nothing would surprise me.
Small
at the Angels. But let me
rodents
ask
all
you guys
over
this.
Angel Stadium.
Last year, the Angels swept the Dodgers in the Freeway Series. They played 6 times. The Angels won all 6.
Yep.
This weekend, the Dodgers outscored the Angels 31-3 in a 3-game sweep, and the Dodgers have scored 40 runs during their 5-game win streak. Yesterday, ROKI Sasaki had his best start as a major leaguer. He went 7 innings, struck out 8.
No walks.
Here's my question. And don't say both. Pick a side. Did that have more to do with the Dodgers, as you say, Brian, coming alive and getting hot, or the Angels just being indescribably
Don't
bad?
say both.
Don't say both. More. If you had to pick one or the other, BC, Dodgers being good or the Angels being bad, what would you say?
Dodgers being good, for sure. I mean, Shohei finally coming alive, too, at the top of the order. It's starting
But
to roll.
he's hitting against the Angels. Emily, what do you
Right.
think? Dodgers good or Angels bad?
The Angels suck.
Yeah.
I think it's that.
Angels equal bad.
I think Brian, you're on an island.
Yeah.
I
mean,
just think
come
the
on.
Angels, but they did get to Soriano, who's been really good.
Yeah, no, they did on Saturday night. They got to Soriano.
But Shohei's inside the park home run is like a microcosm of the Angels season.
Yes, it is.
You know,
it is.
I didn't realize that they had the netting go all the way down the foul line. I felt like it was
yeah. Remember
most
they put
places
that
had
in
it.
a few years ago when a little kid got hit.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like most places have it most of the way down the foul line, but not the entire way down. But that's why it would have been a ground rule double.
Yes.
If there was no netting there, but because the netting's there, it wasn't. That was very, very strange.
Yes, it was. Shohei, I guess you still get credited with a home run on that. Yeah. I think that's his 7th home run of the year.
I also feel like the Angels are like the Cardinals to the Rams. It's like a get right week. You have a get right time. You play this person in the exact right spot. It gets you back to who you're supposed to be. And it's kind of, I mean, I know, sorry, John, it is a little both, but mostly that the other team is bad gets you to play better.
Yeah,
right.
I think there's no question about I think the Angels, we see exactly how much talent they have on the field. I feel bad for Kurt Suzuki. Gets his first managerial job. It's a 1-year deal with a really bad team. Has no chance.
Yeah, and if there's a lockout next year, which we all think there's going to be, they'll just fire him.
Oh, yeah. He's not getting paid. He's not getting paid.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Tonight, a very much anticipated Game 1 in the Western Conference Finals. Let me tell you how rare this is. 3 times in NBA history in the playoffs, 2 teams have met that are plus 125 in point differential. That's how dominant they've been through the first 2 rounds. Both the Spurs and the Thunder are plus 125. They've won these first 8 games by more than 100. Well, the Spurs lost a couple, but they're plus 125 or more.
Right.
It's only happened twice before, both times in the NBA Finals. This is kind of the finals, isn't it? This is very reminiscent of what the Rams-Seahawks game felt like last year in the NFC Championship game. Normally, I would say Oklahoma City won the most games this season, 64. But there's a weird twist in this one. OKC had a winning record against every team in the NBA except San Antonio. They played 5 times during the season, and the Spurs won 4 of the 5. They don't really have an answer for Wemby. Nobody really does.
No.
But, Brian, pick it, your life, your head's in a guillotine. You got to get this right. If you get it right, you get to take your head out. Spurs or Thunder?
Thunder and 6.
M?
Thunder and 7.
I said Thunder and 6. Mace?
Spurs and 7.
Yeah.
I'm on the Spurs. I'm getting sign off back there from Jonathan. He's like,
I don't think you're crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the answer for Wemby. You have Lou Dort, make Wemby angry, have him elbow him in the throat.
There you go.
And then therefore he's out of one game.
Yeah, that's the game plan, huh?
Yes.
Try to trick Wemby into getting ejected.
Have Wemby foul out. I know the Lakers, I think that was one of their strategies earlier this year when they played Wemby. Have Wemby foul out. Put everybody on him. Put Wemby into foul trouble. Get him off the court.
The problem is they've got other guys like Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle who will
here's why
eat your lunch too.
Your prediction may come true. Marcus Smart did a really good job on SGA in the Lakers series. He really didn't go off till game 4. I know the Lakers lost all 4, but SGA wasn't the reason.
Right.
Stephon Castle, the point guard for the Spurs, is an even better, younger defensive version of Marcus Smart. So they've got somebody to take SGA out.
Yep.
And then you get to Wemby. And I'm going to say something that you guys might accuse me of being prisoner of the moment, but I don't care. I think at his age, Wemby is 22.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best 22-year-old player in the history of the NBA. The only other person I would compare it to is Kareem when he was Lou Alcindor and he won the title in Milwaukee with Oscar Robertson. Kareem came ready. LeBron, right out of high school. Kobe, right out of high school. Kobe won the title when he was 22.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't as dominant, especially defensively, as Wemby. That's how good Victor Wembanyama is. And so if the Thunder can take him out, then they deserve to go to the finals.
Yeah.
But he's that good.
You know, I would say he's the most physically gifted 22-year-old in the history of the NBA, right? I mean, there's nobody come along with those skills and that size.
Well, there's
nobody ever.
Remember that old, Brian, see if you can find this. We've played it a lot. But there's that old Bobby Knight quote when he was coaching the Olympics.
Yep.
Where Bobby Knight had Michael Jordan for 2 weeks. And some reporter sticks a camera in Bobby Knight's face and says, a lot of hype around Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Right.
And Bobby Knight basically lays out the reasons when he's 22 why. And this is, keep in mind, Bobby Knight at this point had won 2 NCAA titles. He would win a third after those Olympics, won the gold medal in those Olympics. And all right, so listen to this. Somebody asked Bobby Knight, there's a lot of hype around Michael Jordan. You've now coached him for 2 weeks. What do you think?
The kid is just an absolutely great kid. If I were going to pick the 3 or 4 best athletes I've ever seen play basketball, he'd be one of them. I think he's the best athlete I've ever seen play basketball, bar none. If I were going to pick people with the best ability I'd ever seen play the game, he'd be one of them. If I were going to pick the best competitors that I'd ever seen play, he'd be one of them. So in the categories competitiveness, ability, skill, and then athletic ability, he's the best athlete, he's one of the best competitors, he's one of the most skilled players. And that, to me, makes him the best basketball player that I've ever seen play.
Wow.
All right, so he knew.
That was before anything,
right? He knew before he ever played an NBA game that Michael Jordan was going to be Michael Jordan. Remember, Michael Jordan in college didn't even average 20 points a game.
Right.
I feel the same. What Bobby Knight was saying about Jordan, I feel about Wemby. I think he's that good. I think that he's got a chance to be Shohei. I believe Shohei is the best baseball player I've ever seen in person.
Yeah.
I think Wemby has a chance to be that. And I covered Kobe his entire career.
Right.
And Kobe at 22 was a fully matured, unbelievable, all-pro player. He's just not 7'5", and he's not affecting every shot on defense.
Right.
And so if I'm right about Wemby, then your prediction is going to come true.
Yeah.
But I think the Thunder are too good, and they have home court, so I'm picking the Thunder.
I'll tell you what. I would be curious, and I don't have the answer to this. I would be curious to know if ratings go up when Wemby's in the game, I got to believe America is onto this and is tuning in to
Not
see
just America.
This extraordinary, yeah, exactly. The world is tuning in to see this extraordinary athlete who really has everything. I mean, on top of all that stuff, John, he was the favorite guy to interview by NBA media this year. I mean, he
conducts himself great.
Yeah, really. And by the way, very much like Shohei. There's a politeness.
Yeah.
There's a
good point.
There's something similar. You want to root for him.
All right, think about this. You and I, you especially.
Yep.
Let's be honest. Lakers aren't playing. We don't always watch.
Right.
I'm guessing last year the Lakers weren't in the Western Conference Finals. You didn't watch every game.
No.
I bet you watch every game this time.
Yeah, I will. I want to see Wemby.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the draw.
Yeah.
He's the new stop what you're doing player.
Yeah. Literally,
like if you were going to go to another cycling class, you would wait until after the game or do it in the morning.
Because I want to see Wemby.
Right.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up next for you, will this be the last time Wemby does not win MVP for a very long time? And Shams, come on. Where's the drama? We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
It's Bethel Duran, and you know how much I love my Toyota. And right now, the deals are sizzling at Northridge and Wondre's Toyota. Get a brand new 2026 Camry for just $389 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or finance for just 4.99% APR for 60 months. What about a brand new Tacoma? I'm thinking of doing this. You can lease for just $279 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or you can finance for just 2.99% APR for 48 months. In the 818, go see NorthridgeToyota.com. In the 626, WondrersToyota.com.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
I'm going to Morongo to win a new pontoon boat. I wonder if they'll let me back the trailer up and test it in the Oasis pool. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Manitou Cruise pontoon boat. Be here May 31st, 10 p.m. to win.
Number 2.
Rewards members get a free nautical keychain Memorial Day while supplies last.
And the number 1 reason.
Happy hour at Mosen. Half-price drinks Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m. Friday, noon to 5 p.m.
Morongo. Good times.
Collectors, Front Row Card Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center, May 23rd and 24th.
Biggest show ever! Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards.
Plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books.
CSA, CGC, and JSA will be there.
So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade,
or get them graded. 770 tables.
Thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it! Front Row Card Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, May 23rd and 24th, 11 to 5.
For more info, go to FrontRowCardShow.com.
That's FrontRowCardShow.com.
This is John Ireland. Here in L.A., we got tired of wondering what was in our tap water. So we installed a Life Source whole house water system. One system, better tasting water from every tap. No harsh chlorine taste, no salt, no hassle. Life Source is an essential home appliance. Call the Life Source Water California factory at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. For limited time, factory direct pricing and free installation. Life Source Water. Taste and feel the difference.
Warranty limitations apply. Memorial Day weekend checklist. Sunscreen, check. Snacks, check. Road trip playlist, check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
Don't miss the latest episode of the Blue Review with me, Greg Bergman, and Marcus Grant, talking all things Dodger baseball. Be part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Mason and Ireland.
You know what they say? Nobody loses like
sneaky bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
When was the last time you heard this song?
This is the 25th anniversary of the movie Shrek.
Let's go!
And this is on the soundtrack?
Of course it is. It's iconic.
I heard a great story about Shrek at that Netflix. What it comedy
Netflix
is a joke.
Is a joke.
Netflix joke.
Yeah.
So Chris Rock was on a panel, and he said that Eddie Murphy was the voice of Donkey.
Right.
And they got ready to do Shrek 2. And they couldn't find Eddie Murphy. Like, he wasn't returning any of their phone calls. And Chris Rock said what was strange about that was Eddie has a recording studio in his house. So all I had to do was walk downstairs and record the lines for Shrek and send them in.
Yep.
And he gets paid $30 million.
Yep.
But he wouldn't respond. And I don't know if he was holding out for more money or whatever. And so they called Chris Rock and they said, hey, we can't wait any longer. Will you voice Donkey? And you're going to get $30 million for it.
Yeah.
And here's, and Chris said, yeah, absolutely. He said, all right, we've given Eddie a deadline until Friday, but he hasn't responded to any of our deadlines. So probably early next week, you're on. And Chris Rock goes, great. He was getting all excited.
Yeah.
On Friday, Eddie Murphy responded, took his gig.
There you go.
This movie is very important to people of mine and Brian's generation. And if you're interested in knowing more about it, there's a really great podcast called What Went Wrong about Shrek. They did 2 episodes on Shrek. It launched DreamWorks, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
that's
it's
true.
an important movie.
Yeah.
It won the first ever Oscar for animated feature.
So I went to an
Mike
advanced...
Myers is Shrek, Cameron Diaz is Fiona, right?
That is correct.
And
Eddie
Antonio
Murphy is
Banderas says the cat.
It was
Puss in
the first.
Boots.
It was
Puss in
the
Boots.
first movie, and he's also doesn't get introduced until Shrek 2.
Oh,
It was the
okay.
first movie that launched, like the advertising included the actors voicing the roles.
Yeah.
They were selling it on Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, Eddie Murphy.
Right.
They weren't just selling it on Shrek. It was the first movie that used that as their marketing tactic.
So I saw that movie in an advanced screening with somebody that was semi-famous sitting next to me. I'll give you a hint. It was an American Idol contestant who did not win.
Clay Aiken.
Close. You're in the neighborhood.
Justin Guarini.
Justin Guarini.
Oh,
Exactly
okay,
right. We're
okay.
sitting right next to me in an advanced screening of Shrek. That hair, he had the
Sideshow
really
Bob hair,
tall
yeah.
hair. Yeah, yeah. No, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. I don't know that it necessarily occupies the cultural headspace that it does for you guys.
I disagree.
No, I'm
of my
speaking
age group-
for me. I said
okay. So
for me.
Mason, yes, but like Shrek is a huge movie.
Oh, it's a big movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there've been like 5 of them, right?
Well, there's going to be a fifth coming up that's been delayed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.
Maybe Eddie Murphy won't return their call.
Yeah, maybe. Come hang out with the Mason and Ireland show featuring Beto Duran and Marcus Grant next Thursday, May the 28th from noon to 3 at Chino City Hall for the Oral Hershiser Chevrolet grand opening celebration. Join Dodgers legend Oral Hershiser plus special guests, community leaders, and more for an exciting afternoon celebrating Chino's newest dealership, all thanks to Hershiser Chevrolet.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for Oil. But, and you might be saying, well, why are Beto and Marcus doing that? You're on vacation, and I'm getting eye surgery.
Oh, that's right.
So that's why we're not going to be there.
Are you nervous about that, by the way?
No.
Are you unconscious for it or conscious?
I don't know.
Have you ever done it?
No.
Like, do you go to sleep and then they just go like this, or are you awake?
Is it a Clockwork Orange?
These are all good questions. I don't know the answers to any of them.
Yeah. Are you going to check out any of it beforehand, or are you just going to go in there blind, so to speak?
No. I wore it's a thing called monovision, so I wore contacts for a few days just to see if it would work. You said you tried it, it didn't work for you.
It made me a little
But for me, it was it worked fine.
Good.
So I'm going to do it.
Good, excellent. So they announced the MVP yesterday. You know how I found out? I was waiting. They were on Prime, and they were getting ready to do a game, and they were getting ready to do an announcement, and then Shams just blasted out there. Do you have that sound there? I don't see exactly.
All right, now, just to be clear, the official announcement is happening here. Dirk and Steve, you all both won MVPs, but I don't remember Shams spoiling it way back then.
I don't think he was around then. He was a baby then.
Yeah, what are we doing, man? It's Sunday, Shams. Go to brunch, you nerd. Come on.
Go to brunch, you nerd.
Is he a dweeb or a nerd?
I don't think either.
I don't think so either.
By the way,
I don't think so either.
I love that Amazon pregame show. That was Taylor Rooks
That's
talking.
really good,
And that
yeah.
was Blake Griffin and Dirk and
Blake is
and
fantastic.
Steve Nash.
Yeah, they're great.
They did their last show last night.
Oh,
so
that was it?
They're done for the year. But, and I know they're just kind of having some fun with Shams. But Shams doesn't work for Prime.
No.
He's under no obligation to
go to brunch.
To protect their,
yes, he doesn't have to go to brunch.
Their info. You know, leagues keep doing this. I remember this reminds me of a story I used to, when I was a reporter at KCAL. I would go out to cover USC and UCLA football. And one time I go out to UCLA football, and I said, hey, can I talk? I say to Mark Dillon, CSID, hey, can I talk to Cade McNown? And he said, no, you missed him. You can only we only make the quarterback available on Mondays. I go, Mark, I'm watching him do an interview with Fox 25 feet away from me. He goes, Fox pays us $10 million. You got $10 million?
Yeah.
And a light bulb went off in my head, and I went, okay, so that's the way the business is moving.
Yeah.
The NBA never should have promised Prime exclusive rights. If Prime paid for that, they're stupid.
Yeah, I wonder, do you think they actually, that was part of the deal, is you get to do, and
you
they
will
spoiled
reveal,
it?
And by the way, because
everything gets spoiled
Woj used
now.
to do this.
Yeah.
Boy, at the NFL draft, somebody does it every year.
Yeah.
Somebody, gives away picks.
By the way, I should have just tweeted it myself, breaking Shea wins MVP, and see if
Brady would have given you credit?
Would have given me credit, right? Because everybody knew he was going to win. It's like no great surprise.
Well,
that he was
I'll tell you one thing that did surprise me. There are 100 first-place votes.
Yep.
He got 83 of them.
Yeah.
Jokic finished second.
He had 10.
Wemby third.
5.
Luka fourth.
None.
Okay. I'm surprised Wemby and Jokic didn't get more first-place votes. I thought it was debatable. You can make a really strong case for Jokic.
Oh, Jokic is just Jokic, man. He's averaging a triple-double. He had 48 second-place votes compared to Wemby with 38. So, really, I said beforehand I would have voted for Jokic. I would have voted for Jokic in that. You can't go wrong.
Wouldn't have blamed Jokic, Wemby, or Shea.
Yeah.
Good. By the way, I want to give somebody credit for something.
Go to brunch, nerd.
Magic was a 20-year-old rookie when he won the championship. Now, he did not win Rookie of the Year. Larry Bird did.
Yeah.
But he flipped the switch in the playoffs under that title. That's probably an even better comparison to Wemby.
But
than
does that mean
Kareem?
Does that not mean Wemby needs to win it in order to be comparable?
As Magic used to say, and he was so smart, because everybody that watched the games knew that Magic was the best player on the team. But if you ever saw him interviewed, people would say, you're 20, 21 years old, and you're leading the Lakers to championships. And he would interrupt him, and he would say, I'm not leading the Lakers. Kareem is leading the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I just throw Kareem the ball.
Right.
Everybody knew that Magic was probably the best player at that point, but he deferred to Kareem not only every chance he got, but went out of his way to do it.
Yes.
And that, by the way, avoided any appearances of like what Dave McMenamin reported last week about people playing favorites.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Gary Vitti, who's going to be on the podcast tomorrow that comes out, Mason Plus, said the big problem was that not with, first of all, with Kareem and Magic, he talks about that and the fact that in terms of load management, that it would be ridiculous in that day and age because David Stern would find people relentlessly.
Right.
Now, why did that stop? Why did they stop fining teams for sitting players? Like he claims, he says even down the stretch, the last couple of games, when everything's settled, they got fined.
You want a moment of truth? You want to make up an answer?
No, give me a moment of truth.
David Stern died.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He retired.
Yeah.
And then he died.
Right.
But David Stern ruled with an iron fist. Adam Silver, and a lot of people like him for this, rules with a velvet glove.
Yeah.
He's a player's commissioner. David Stern was an owner's commissioner, and not even that. He was more of a, like, I am the ultimate authority.
Yep.
You will all bow to me.
Yep.
And if you don't, I will make your life uncomfortable.
Yep.
Adam's not like that. Adam's collaborative. He works with people. David's, I've told this story a bunch, but one time, our old friend Tim Lewicki, who used to run AEG.
Yeah.
His office is one floor above his old office. Now it's now a guy named Dan Beckerman, who's a great guy who runs AEG. But Dan's office is one floor. We're on the second floor. Dan and AEG and Michael Roth and those guys are on the third floor.
Yep.
So one time I went up to see Tim about something, and I'm in his office, and he says, "Hang on for a second. Don't say anything. You want to hear me get yelled at?" And I went, "Yelled at? Who would yell at you? You're like the biggest guy in town." And he goes, David, and his assistant goes, "David Stern, line 1. He goes, "Hang out for a second." Tim hits the button.
Yep.
"Hey, David, how are you?" 2 minutes of MF and him.
Really?
Because he did something that David didn't like. But and by the way, by the end of it, he goes, "You got the message, Tim?" He goes, "Yes, David, I'm sorry." And he goes, "Don't ever let it happen again." And then David completely changed it. Goes, "How's your wife? How's the family?"
Yeah, right,
right. He just, when it came to the league, David was a dictator.
When I think of David Stern, I think he vetoed the Chris Paul trade.
Sure. That's how most Laker fans think of him.
Vetoed the Chris Paul trade when we were all excited for it. That was such an amazing day. And we were on the air that day.
And, like, I was doing cartwheels on the air. And then by the time I got home, the trade had been vetoed.
It had been over. But we were all excited. Chris Paul was here. We were ready to throw a parade. We had lawn chairs on Figueroa. We were ready to go. And then David Stern just pulled the plug on the whole damn thing. Just like that. So, John, in your order, would you have Shea number 1 if you had a ballot? Shea 1, Jokic 2, Wemby 3?
I would go Wemby 2, Jokic 3. But, yeah, I'd have Shea 1. But if you made an argument and transposed any of those 3 in any order you want, I wouldn't argue with you.
All right, coming up next for you, Cavs are in the Eastern Conference Finals after a blowout win at Detroit yesterday. Would they still want LeBron as part of that team next year? We'll talk about that. Coming up next, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, I love talking about National University, and right now they're offering another scholarship to help you get your college degree. NU is a nonprofit university that offers more than 150 degree programs, and the best part is they're designed to fit your life. Flexible 4 or 8 week courses and online options that fit your schedule. And I always talk about they're trying to help you. Here's another example. Right now, you can apply for the Believe and Succeed scholarship. It awards up to $6,000 annually toward a bachelor's or master's degree. All you got to do is go to their website, nu.edu. Apply by July 31st. Terms and conditions apply. But while you're on that website, look around, ask questions. You'll see that NU is built to support busy lives. They love military families. They love working students. So whether you're balancing work, family, or everything in between, NU is for you. Check them out today at nu.edu, National University.
ESPN LA may sound one way on AM.
But you know where it's sounds best?
You guessed it, crystal clear digital audio.
Crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA wherever you get your apps.
And you can always watch LA's mega sports station live or on demand on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles.
Not sure what to do this week? You already know. The answer is always Cosm. Here's your Cosm calendar for the week of May 18th. Exciting NHL and NBA action is at Cosm all week long. To reserve the best seats in the Dome, go to Cosm.com right now and check out the must-see matchup all week long. The Cosm Dome is a gigantic 87-foot wraparound LED display that drops you right in the middle of every check against the board and every slam dunk. It's time to get off the couch and get into Cosm. And while you're reserving tickets to all the big games, make it a fun family adventure and reserve your tickets at Cosm.com for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. There's still great seats available in the Dome throughout the week. Relive the fun and magic of everyone's favorite wizard as Cosm celebrates the 25th anniversary of Harry Potter's release. Great food, outstanding drinks, the Cosm Hall, the Cosm Deck with an incredible 360 view of the area. Everything to make this week special and make memories is at Cosm. That's your Cosm calendar.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's springtime in SoCal, and you're still on those same old floors? Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, turf, all in stock. They even have Cortec, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in a ton of colors ready and in stock. Visit the showroom off the 5 next to the Commerce Casino or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, and no spring sale beats wholesale.
What if I told you the next great story in Los Angeles isn't happening on the court? It's happening in Glendale. Hi, it's Momo, Ramona Shelburne. At Hyundai of Glendale, it's not just a grand opening, it's a fresh start. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out, HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close in lease for 24 months. $43.99 cash due from customer plus $500 lease cash. $48.99 due at signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMS. No security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 5/31/26.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I'm not a prude. You are. I'm not.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I do not believe I am at all prude. I'm like the least prudish person you know.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Also from Shrek?
Heck yeah.
Rolling the whole Shrek soundtrack
It's
today.
a great soundtrack.
By the way, congratulations to Jan, Erica, and Richard. They are getting married, and we are sending a gift. Congratulations to you. Unfortunately, John, I think I speak for both of us when I say we will not be able to attend.
We are not attending. I sent a.
I checked my schedule. Doesn't work.
I'm sure you'll probably do the same thing. I sent among the options I did one of those this week, and among the options thing was cash for our honeymoon fund.
Honeymoon fund, exactly right.
Boom.
That's the way to do it. So I'm watching the YouTube feed. I don't watch it all the time, as in not very often, but I'm looking at it, and there is the most unflattering picture of you and I on there.
Right. But I'm surprised you're bringing this up because, now you just turned it into a thing.
What do you mean? I want a better picture.
Now they're going to use that picture for everything.
Oh, no, I want a better I have photo approval.
You do not.
I think it's in my contract that I have photo
Morales
approval
has
over
veto
things.
power over everyone and everything, and he's going to turn it into a bit.
And you don't have control over the trolls on the YouTube chat. So now that you don't like it,
oh, yeah.
that's all the YouTube chat's going to be.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It looks like I'm trying to eat a donut. You look good. Travis and DeMarco.
No, are we yelling?
Totally,
we're like screaming.
We're yelling.
Right?
You have a big smile on your face. I look like I'm ready to take a bite out of a donut.
Well, back then you probably were ready to take a bite out of a donut.
And plus, it makes me look fat. That YouTube makes me look fat. Hey, coverage and content.
Imagine when people meet you now. They'll say he's very svelte.
Of the 2026 NBA playoffs in ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. So I was a little surprised that the Cleveland Cavaliers rolled Detroit the way they did yesterday in Detroit.
I thought that game was at least – I would have picked Detroit to win it
had
you asked me. And even if they didn't win it, I would have picked the game to be really competitive. Cleveland just blew them out.
Oh, yeah.
Not even close.
And you asked us something interesting in the pre-show meeting. It's like, is there consequences for this, for the Pistons?
Yes.
Normally there would be if you get blown out in a Game 7 at home and it's that lopsided, but Detroit was so bad as recently as 3-4 years ago, I don't think they can do anything. But if they don't go out and get a second scorer to help Cade Cunningham, they're just going to end the seasons this way for the foreseeable future. Here's two people they should go get.
Okay.
The first one is Kawhi Leonard, because I think the Clippers would give him up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Clippers need draft capital. The other one is Kevin Durant. But Durant's older than Kawhi. He's 37. But wouldn't those two guys, if they would have had Durant or Kawhi in this series, don't you think they would have won it?
Yeah. Either guy healthy? Yes. What about LeBron? All this talk about LeBron back to Cleveland. Here's a guy. Now, Scoop B. Do we know who Scoop B is?
Well, Don, you tell us about
his name is Brandon Robinson. He's an NBA guy.
Okay.
Who gives takes.
Here's what Scoop B says about LeBron and the Cavs.
What a LeBron James and a Giannis Antetokounmpo pairing in Cleveland makes sense. I would pay attention to Giannis quite a bit this summer because where he goes, LeBron could follow or join at the same time. But I also do think that LeBron's relationship with certain key members of the New York Knicks do make sense. William Wesley, who works in the front office of the New York Knicks, has known LeBron James since he was in high school. If you remember, William Wesley has been recruiting all his life. When John Calipari was fired as the head coach of the then New Jersey Nets, he was an assistant coach in Philadelphia under his mentor, Larry Brown.
So there are some options, obviously, for LeBron. And what has been reported is that he's unlikely to get more than like the $15 million exception if he goes somewhere else. Maybe he gets a little bit more here. I think him to Cleveland does make sense. Him with Giannis, to me, I mean, in a pie in the sky way, yes, but I don't think there's any way to make those salaries work to be able to have Giannis and LeBron.
Not in Cleveland.
And
like
Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, all those guys. I don't think Donovan Mitchell, I don't think you can pay all of them. James Harden. Yeah, I don't think they've got room for Giannis, but I can see LeBron there.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does the loser of the Eastern Conference Finals believe that they are LeBron away from the finals? Like Knicks or Cleveland? Do they if they lose this series, do they go after?
The problem is that both of those teams are loaded with high salaries.
Yes.
So if you bring LeBron in, even for that $15 million mid-level that Mace was talking about, chances are you're going to have to get rid of one of your core components.
Right.
The Knicks would have to give up on somebody like Josh Hart or Mikal Bridges. And,
yeah, there's already talk that the Cavaliers might have to move off of Jared Allen.
Or Evan Mobley, but they were both great yesterday.
Yeah, terrific yesterday.
I'll say it again. It makes the most sense for LeBron to come to the Lakers. They can pay him the most money. He loves living in L.A. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Dave McMenamin's report last week was accurate.
Yep.
If I had to up my percentages again, I would say now I'm looking. Here, I'll do it right now. Hold on.
Get the drummer ready. Get the drummer ready.
Whiteboard. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, big whiteboard. It says, come on, Cavs on the board for some reason. Apparently. Right. That's Lindsay working the whiteboard today. So John is now doing the erasing, and he is preparing to write a new list of percentages for where LeBron will wind up for
where his retirement tour will be.
2027 season. LeBron, okay. L.A. Lakers.
Good L yet again.
Equals 49%.
Ooh,
that is up.
Less than half.
Up from Friday. We've got him at, the retirement number should be really low. Other, 49%, and retirement is 2%.
Wow, okay.
Okay. So
not zero.
You are saying that there's as likely a chance that LeBron will play somewhere else as it is that he will play here. 49-49.
I now think that it's a coin flip, a legitimate coin flip.
I don't think he's going to be here. I don't think he's going to be here.
Well, 49% of my prediction would be with
Correct.
you.
Correct. What does your gut say? Will he be here or no?
I think LeBron will be here.
Okay. BC?
He will be a Laker.
Yeah, I think so too. But
yeah. I just don't.
You could easily wait. Second time today, we've 3-1 against you.
Yeah, exactly. What is? Because I'm the king of the hot takes. This is my hot take.
Maybe if the Spurs win, that bodes well or bad for LeBron being on the Lakers.
Right.
I just think it makes too much sense for him to stay here. He can make more money. He likes it here. They want him.
If he can only get 15 out there, why should he make more money here?
Because we can go over the cap.
We can go over the cap, but at the same time, we've got to build a young, athletic roster with 3-and-D
now
wings.
You sound like the people that call sports graffiti.
Whoa. Wait, I'm not thinking about just 2026, 2027. Right. I'm thinking about the next year and the year after that.
Someone will call sports graffiti and say, in essence, what you just said, just cut bait now.
But I didn't say anything negative about LeBron, except to say I think that it's time to build a roster for the future around Luka. I'm not saying I'm not crapping on LeBron.
You're on the Andy Kamenetsky position. Get rid of LeBron. Not because you don't like him, but because you want to move on to the next chapter.
Yeah, I that's fair. That is fair.
I want LeBron because it gives us a better chance to win next year.
Yeah,
that's all I care about.
I care about next year and the year after that. And honestly, John, there are players out there that I think could make the difference. But we'll talk about that on Sports Graffiti today. Coming up next for you is Icebreakers. John Ireland is in hot pursuit of me and
still
Brian
have a healthy
Cohen.
lead on me. What are the numbers, Em?
Here's where our numbers lie today. We got John with minus 13, so you can cut that almost to zero today. And then Mace is 18, and Brian is 15.
Okay.
And the good news is, well, good and bad. You're on vacation next week, but we don't have a show Monday because it's Memorial Day. I'm only doing the show on Tuesday and Friday, so I got to cash in on those. This week and next week is when I can get
ladies and gentlemen, get us while we last. We're moving into summertime, which is vacation season. We will do Icebreakers next. In the meantime, I know you guys have shopped or donated at Goodwill Southern California at one of their stores. But here's the thing. That's only part of what they do. Goodwill's also helping people build better futures through job training and career placement and support services for veterans and youth and anybody trying to get back into the workforce. They're not just a store. They're a pathway to opportunity. And now, through their partnership with Verizon Skill Forward, you can access free online college courses to learn new skills, earn credentials, and take the next step in your career, all at your own pace. Whether you're looking to grow, start fresh, give back to your community, Goodwill here to help make it happen, whether you want to help or you need help. Goodwill Southern California is ready for you. For more information, visit powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by Goodwill Southern California and Verizon Skill Forward. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And now from Good Karma Brands, here is Sam Pines.
Hi, this is Sam Pines, partner at Good Karma Brands and ESPN LA. When we purchased ESPN LA in 2022, in collaboration with the Walt Disney Company, I knew LA had great teams. I didn't realize how passionate the ESPN LA fan was. It's been awesome to see and experience. The fans who show up every day, you're what makes this place what it is. From the Mandy Awards to summer softball games in West Covina, there's something special about this community. We've got incredible teams, the Lakers, Rams, USC, LAFC, Kings, and Angels. And then there's everything else.
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic.
Mason and Ireland's growl. Cappy yelling, "Love Boat." Sedano's sighs. Eisen landing another A-list guest. Evan Cohn going deep on Brady. Travis pulling out Buffalo Gruden. DeMarco keeping everybody honest. And Morales dropping a random bam. And that one might have been a final. That's ESPN LA. Whether you watch or listen, thank you. You're what makes all this possible.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
So count on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800-345-6789. Mason, you just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury. Call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
I gave the scoring updates last segment, but if you weren't listening, which you should always be doing, John has -13, Mace is 18, Brian is 15. Here we go.
Okay.
For 10 points, I was born in the Bronx in 1967. My parents were originally from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, and I graduated from the Thomas Edison High School in Queens.
Okay.
For 9 points, I've appeared in a series of Oberto all-natural beef jerky commercials as the little voice in your stomach.
Ireland.
Go ahead.
It's Stephen A. Smith.
It is Stephen A. Smith! Great get, John.
No way!
What'd I get, 9?
That was 9.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Now you can see me in your rear view. Now,
Stephen
I
A.
started -35, and now what am I?
You're at -4.
Now, do you remember Stephen A. in an ad for beef jerky?
I do.
Do you?
I was just about to buzz in with Stephen A. too.
Okay.
The ad beef jerky ads are iconic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. Would you gotten in this one,
Okay.
Mace? I attended the Fashion Institute of Technology for a year, and I've written a memoir, and I was in the Chris Rock directed movie. I Think I Love My Wife.
No, I would not.
I didn't know he was in that.
No,
I should have reordered that then.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was great. It was just good. And so I did that today because I wanted to get us to talk about Stephen A. Smith.
All right, let me read this
Brown.
and then we will. Icebreakers is brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka. Right now, as we speak, my wife is entertaining a bunch of her tennis friends in Idaho with cases of Blue Ice, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Shout out, Tom Gibson. All right, so is the reason you wanted to bring up Stephen A. is this Jaylen Brown thing?
The feud.
I thought it was interesting because
I do too.
Jaylen Brown's been doing his Twitch streams and been very honest. And on that, he at one point said
I think we
this
have it.
about Stephen A.
Yeah.
Are you playing it or is Brian?
So this to retire, because he's the face of clickbait media at the point, and maybe with his retirement we could spark a movement to get the rest of these out of here, or to also have some type of forget journalistic integrity, actual integrity, in order to hold themselves accountable to the they put out with no basis, no bias, no information, just narrative, just for the sake of just pushing a weak narrative, just purely out of that. I'll give it up. I'll pass streaming. I'll sign some streamers or something. You know what I mean? It ain't a big deal. Y'all ain't never heard from me before this. Think about it. I don't do no media, no podcasts. I don't do none of that. I barely post on social media. But the fact is that my obligation is to, as an athlete, I'm obligated to speak to the media. It's my job. Like, he thinks the media is his job, and so is it's my job too. It's in my contract. If I do not speak to the media, then I will be fined. So when they use that comparison where it's my job, it's your job to play basketball, it's also my job to speak to the media. It is also my job to speak to the media. I get fined if I don't.
Okay. So Stephen A., he thinks he should retire because this is clickbait journalism. This is the world that we live in now. We live in a world where everybody has the ability, whether it be on television like Stephen A. or on Twitter where you guys are hanging out or on our YouTube chat or wherever, to comment on anything related to Jaylen Brown. And I don't understand his take, what his specific issue is. Do we know what the exact thing? What was it?
Stephen A. went on the air and said Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown will be broken up this offseason.
Okay, got it.
They no longer have the same collective goals in mind. That's what Jaylen was saying. You're just spewing BS. Blah, blah.
And that Stephen A. was upset that he was on Twitch streams as often as he was, too.
Right.
Right.
Let me tell you a couple things here. Number one, I don't know how many of you have ever done a deep dive on Jaylen Brown and heard him speak.
Mm-mm.
He is one of the most well-informed, compassionate, smart. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
This is so out of character for him. I don't know why I'm with you. Stephen A. is doing what he gets paid to do. And let me tell you something about Stephen A. So, I get that Stephen A. rubs a lot of people the wrong way and screaming A, it's not for everybody, blah, blah, blah. Years ago, 20 plus years ago, I did a Saturday morning show on Fox Sports Radio with Stephen A. Smith.
Yep.
This dude deserves everything that he has earned. He is a grinder.
Relentless.
He has a work ethic that is, I have a ridiculous work ethic. I like to think that, the best tip somebody ever gave me was stay humble and don't get outworked.
Mm-hmm.
And I always try and remember that. And so I try to not let anybody outwork me. Stephen A. is one of the few people I would say outworks me.
Well, I mean, he's got the TV show. He's got a podcast. He shows up on the POTUS radio thing on Sirius. I mean, he's doing everything everywhere Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
And this is his function in the world. By the way, that's not different from what we do. We're sitting here speculating about LeBron's going to stay, LeBron's going to go. He's speculating about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are going to split up. They're going to be together, whatever that happens to be.
I would encourage to have people listen to Jaylen Brown on almost any subject. Like, go down that rabbit hole and listen to him get interviewed about anything. And he doesn't just keep it to sports. He is the ultimate. He will never shut up and dribble. Ever.
Right. And I also think, to point to a specific one, Ramona sat down with him, and they had a really interesting conversation about what he thinks about his career, his life, and everything like that. So if you want a specific one, Jaylen and Ramona talking.
Yeah, Ramona spent some time with Jaylen and wrote a really, really cool piece about him.
Jaylen Brown is one of those few guys that being a basketball player is just part of who he is. Most people that play in the NBA or the WNBA only want you to see the basketball side of him.
Right.
That's not Jaylen Brown.
Well,
and so I'm really surprised he went after Stephen A on this, because Stephen A is just doing his job. And I disagree with Stephen A a lot, but I admire the fact that he's got the audience and the platforms to deliver his takes, and we all react to him. And by the way, Jaylen, who's really smart, he had to know that doing what you just played was just going to tee up Stephen A for more content.
Yes.
He had to know.
Well.
And Stephen A today did an hour on First Take about
But I don't think he did it on purpose. Do you think he did it on purpose to get a reaction from Stephen A?
No, but I think he's smart enough to know how Stephen A was going to react. Yeah. He wasn't going to just let it go.
Guys like Stephen A and NBA media, there's a reason why the NBA is so popular. It's because we talk about it a lot. We speculated about it a lot.
In wrestling, they call it the kayfabe. Everything is story.
The
Everything is... So whether or not Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Smith dislike each other doesn't really matter, because they're going to build each other up by having a disagreement.
Right. But I would compare Stephen A. not in what he says or does, but by impact to guys like Howard Stern and Rush Limbaugh.
I agree.
Howard Stern and Rush Limbaugh.
And Howard Cosell back in the day.
Yeah. Those dudes, half, if not more than half of the audience, and Cosell's another great example, not only disagreed with him, but hated him.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Right.
Stephen A. doesn't care if you hate him.
Right.
He just cares that you listen to him, and everybody is.
And the amazing thing is, by denouncing Stephen A., he has created another narrative, one that everybody is talking about today.
Right.
He created another narrative.
Which lends itself to Stephen A.'s brand even more.
Yep. 877-710-ESPN for sports graffiti. Maybe you got to take on the Stephen A. Jaylen Brown thing. Where do you think the Lakers are going with LeBron? John Ireland says 49% chance he's a Laker, 49% chance he's an other. What do you guys think? Should the Cavs want him? Also, MVP voting. Dodgers-Angels series. Did ROKI finally figure something out? 877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-ESPN. Your call's coming back next. Mason and Ireland, 710-ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station. The personalities you know.
So I shot back. I said, at least our last Super Bowl team is still alive.
Wow. That's dark.
I apologize to all the living Super Bowl championship Raiders.
The personalities you know, the teams you love, the station you spend time with every day. LA's mega sports station. ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's springtime in SoCal, and you're still on those same old floors? Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, turf, all in stock. They even have Cortec, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in a ton of colors, ready and in stock. Visit the showroom off the 5 next to the Commerce Casino, or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, and no spring sale beats wholesale.
I'm going to Morongo to win a new pontoon boat. I wonder if they'll let me back the trailer up and test it in the Oasis pool. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Manitou Cruise pontoon boat. Be here May 31st, 10 p.m. to win.
Number 2.
Rewards members get a free nautical keychain Memorial Day while supplies last.
And the number 1 reason.
Happy hour at Mosen. Half-price drinks Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m. Friday, noon to 5 p.m.
Morongo. Good times.
Collectors, Front Row Card Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center, May 23rd and 24th.
Biggest show ever!
Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards, plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books.
PSA, CGC, and JSA will be there.
So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade,
Or get them graded. 770 tables.
thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it! Front Row Card Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, May 23rd and 24th, 11 to 5.
For more info, go to frontrowcardshow.com.
That's frontrowcardshow.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
What if I told you the next great story in Los Angeles isn't happening on the court, it's happening in Glendale? Hi, it's Momo, Ramona Shelburne. At Hyundai of Glendale, it's not just a grand opening, it's a fresh start. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out, HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close in lease for 24 months. $43.99 cash due from customer plus $500 lease cash. $48.99 due at signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMS. No security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 5/31/26.
All right, guys, real talk. Are you a crust lover or one of those crust leavers? Because I got to tell you, Pizza Hut's new crispy parm pan pizza is next level. It's the original pan crust you already love, but now they've baked Parmesan cheese right onto the edge. I'm talking crispy, golden, cheesy crunch with that soft, fluffy inside. Grab a medium, one-topping crispy parm pan for just $11.99 or go large for $3 more. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese, toppings, and recipes. And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you want Mason Ireland?
Why I love them because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. Sports Graffiti time. I'll do the phones today. Let's go to Nick in Irvine. Hey, Nick, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Okay, this is just what I would love for LeBron to do.
Okay.
Honestly, he has 4 years of eligibility left in the new NCAA. He could go to Ohio State as a freshman. He could pay for the whole NIL to have the best freshmen coming in from around the country. Bronny's got 2 years left, and I would love to see LeBron. Actually, of course, I'd love to see him do it at UCLA, but I think for him it would be a dream come true to do it at Ohio State. What do you guys think?
It's a very funny idea.
If college basketball allows a 20-year veteran, arguably greatest player of all time, to go back and compete in college, it's over. It's just over. It becomes that circus sideshow like that Netflix fight on Saturday night.
Was there anything preventing it, though? I don't think there's anything preventing it. If he wanted to go to Ohio State...
he never went to college.
He never went to college,
and now
so he would have eligibility.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
No.
It's a funny
It'd
idea.
be the end of college sports as we know
It's
it.
a funny idea. Let's go to John in El Monte. John, you're on 710. What's up, man?
Hi, guys. I enjoy your show very much. I've been a longtime Laker fan. I'm going to put myself in LeBron's shoes for a minute, or half a minute. Okay, listen, I have plenty of money. I'm going to sign with the Lakers and finish my career with the Lakers. But I need you to spend the rest of that money on some good quality help for me to win a championship and go out as a champion. Just stay in California. And
all right,
never
here's
back
it, John.
home.
I like the way you're thinking, but here's the problem with that particular theory. If LeBron signs early with the Lakers, so they know they've got to pay him X amount of money, and tells them, I want you to use this money I'm saving, like what John suggested, to go get other good players. The last time somebody did that was Kobe, and the Lakers turned around and spent it on Timofey Mozgov and Luol Deng.
But
what's to say that wouldn't happen again?
Well, I mean, do you have trust in Rob Pelinka to avoid
I do,
that?
but I had trust in the last guys, too.
If you can only get 15 out there, which is what has been reported, you can only get 15 somewhere else. Why wouldn't you stay here for, you suggested 20. Why not stay for 20?
I would.
Yeah.
That's what I hope happens.
So it's not a matter of like, I'm going to play for $5 million veterans minimum, whatever that happens to be. It's still $20 million.
Take this call, Mike in Woodland Hills. Hey, Mike, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man.
Good, Mike.
First point is that I'm a huge LeBron lover.
Okay,
I think what he's done for the Lakers for 8 years is amazing. What he did in the playoffs is amazing. And he's a very polarizing figure. The question I had was...
Did we lose him?
Yes.
John, going once, or Mike, going once? Mike, oh boy, it was weird. He just kind of dropped out into the ether. I might call back.
It must have been a really tough... The question I had was... Nothing. All right, let's go to Steve in North Hollywood. Steve, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, I have a few things on LeBron, but quickly before I even get to it, John, you've said this before, and it is incorrect.
Okay.
They did not turn around. When Kobe took less, that was 2013. Okay, he signed a 2-year, $48.5 million contract. And then 3 years later, in 2016, when they signed Mozgov and Deng. So let's just...
Okay.
I understand.
What I'm saying, Steve, is you got to look at it like a jigsaw puzzle, okay? So when Kobe said, I'll leave money on the table because he signed a 3-year deal.
Yep.
I believe it might have been 2. I can't remember. I got to go back and look it up. He said, here's a bunch of money to do what you want with it. Eventually, that's the type of thing they did. Do you remember in 2013, they didn't need to sign any big free agents?
It was 2 years, 48.5.
Yeah, where he could have taken up to 35, I think, and he took 24. Go ahead.
I'm sidetracked, but
Yeah,
let's
go
get
ahead.
into LeBron. Okay, so look, I want him back. I'm a Kobe guy, but I've enjoyed watching him. He's given everything, I think, on the court.
Okay, that's twice this has happened now. Brian, any idea why?
No idea.
Oh, it's interesting. So everybody's call stops at
No,
some
there's
point.
something going on with the phones. We'll try one more, but we may have to pull the plug on this early.
Let's try one more.
There's no way those guys both hung up mid comment.
Let's go to Solomon in Lake Balboa. Solomon, you're on the air, but you could go away at any time. What do you got?
I mean, look, it happens. Listen, thank you so much. A couple of things. I have 2 questions. One about the NBA Finals, of Western and Eastern, and a comment question about James Harden.
Okay.
I'm upset. Of course, the Lakers didn't get farther, but man, we've got some good playoffs here, don't we? Those 2 matchups are very, very appealing to look at as far as I'm concerned. So my first question is, what do you guys foresee? Any upsets, expectations? And then regarding James Harden, is he just old and tired? Because, man, that guy, if you watch him on defense, that's pathetic.
Well, he's
His
got
feet are stuck in
Never been his calling card.
Someone's got to guard Jaylen Brunson.
Yeah.
It won't be Harden, but
No, will
somebody's
not be.
got to guard him. Probably Donovan Mitchell, but
I am going to stick with my original picks for the finals, which are Spurs-Knicks. That's what I had from the start.
I'm going Thunder Knicks, but it could you very easily could be right about the Spurs. I think this series is. By the way, this is a 2 TV night. Does anybody still have picture-in-picture? I have it on one of my direct.
I don't have picture-in-picture.
Remember how that used to be a thing? Wouldn't this be a good night for that? Dodgers, Padres on one screen, Thunder, Spurs on the other?
I think YouTube TV, yeah, that's right. Can let you do that.
YouTube. I have TV and iPad. TV and iPad is my way to do it. Let's get one more in here. Let's go to Mario in Monterey Park. Mario, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Fellas, hey, you guys were talking about Jaylen Brown.
Right.
I do not understand why you guys are against him speaking out factually.
No, wait a minute.
Whoa,
Mario,
no.
did you not hear any of the stuff I said about Jaylen Brown? He's one of the most.
I did.
He's one of the most articulate, well thought out, well-spoken people in the NBA, not only today but ever. I'm just surprised he gave Stephen A. this runway for new content, because Stephen A. is going to take it and run with it.
But why are you surprised, Jay? You know that these new NBA players are empowered, right? They know the power of the narrative, right? They know the power of their platform. So it's not like the old days where, right, this media, right, controls the narrative. Now they're taking control of narrative. And, you know, and legacy media has a problem with that because, right, they've always used access and their platform, right, to control the narrative.
Right.
So, but Mario, let me ask you this. Do you think it's wrong for Stephen A. to give his opinion on ESPN?
No, not
okay.
at all.
So
but
why Jaylen wants to go on the air and say, get off the air, retire. It's not like him. He's smarter than that.
No, but if it's a hot take, right, that's not based in facts, then any human being, right, let alone...
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But I guess
that's true.
I guess, Mario, Stephen A. had a hot take, and then Jaylen Brown fired back with another one. And I'm sure Stephen A. will fire back, and that's what makes the media go.
And Stephen A.'s role right now is not the same as, like, I say, Ramona. Ramona's role is different than Stephen A. Ramona is there to do what Jaylen Brown is talking about, like the deep, like long conversations, like the quote-unquote journalism. Stephen A. mostly is on First Take for entertainment right now.
Yes.
And it's entertaining to hear whatever the crazy stuff comes out of his mouth every day.
Yeah. All right, so Jaylen Brown has created another narrative. It is Stephen A. versus Jaylen Brown. It was going to be those guys aren't playing. Now it's Stephen A. versus Jaylen Brown. All right, coming up next, you want to do some more Sports Graffiti?
Well, it's taking a chance because something's wrong with the phones.
The last couple people are fine. I think people just, like, drop out. I think they're just driving and drop out.
Okay, let's
two in a row?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do another round. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. About half the phones are lit, so ring us through right now. Mason, Ireland, 710-ESPN.
All right, the Lakers and Toyota just got done celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. But just because the Lakers have been eliminated doesn't mean Toyota's not dealing. They are. Your summer at Toyota starts right now. Whether you're interested in a RAV4, a Sequoia, a Grand Highlander, a Tundra, a Tacoma, a Camry, cars, trucks, SUV, they're all on sale. Dealer inventory may vary, so you can do this one of two ways. You can go to Toyota.com, build your car there, or pop into one of your Southern California Toyota dealers for details. They'll take care of you either way. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. Have you become a part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew? Well, if you haven't, why haven't you? The Blue Review presented by LAX. Each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. with me, Gregory Arthur Bergman, thanks, Cappy, and Marcus Grant. We're talking Dodgers baseball first thing in your day and getting you warmed up for the Sedano and Cap morning show. The Blue Review on our ESPN LA YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Live and always on demand. Your home for real Dodgers talk, ESPN LA.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
800-345-6789. Count the facts. Count on Jacob.
Count your options, then count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Put it in your phone. Memorize it.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Hey, LA County, it's time to vote. Return your ballot early at any official ballot drop box. Visit plan.lavote.gov to make your voting plan today. That's plan.lavote.gov. Brought to you by the Los Angeles County Registrar.
Hey everybody, summer is calling and I want you to snag early savings at SeaWorld San Diego while they last. Take the plunge into the brand new Shark Encounter opening May 22nd where jaw-dropping shark species await. You can even feed the sharks. Then catch big laughs in Sea Lions tonight and gear up for splash-filled fun at the all-new Dolphin Adventures. Plus, get pumped for headlining concerts featuring Ying Yang Twins, Soulja Boy, Paul Wall, Skillet, and more, all included with park admission. Tickets are just $59.99. Hurry, this offer won't last long.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Think premium meat has to come with a premium price? Not at Wild Fork Foods. Get Brazilian beef tenderloin for only $10 a pound. Yes, $10 a pound. And Atlantic salmon portions for just $9.98 a pound. That's steakhouse and seafood house quality at home. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. Shop one of their 11 locations or order online for same-day delivery. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, wild prices.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code SMART to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code SMART to borrow up to $10,000. Use code SMART to borrow up to $10,000.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
And by the way, if you don't have the app by now, download the ESPN LA app. You get everything on the station live, all the games live, everything we do live. Just download the ESPN LA app. It is in crystal clear digital audio. Let's start out, all the lines lit. Let's start out with Adam in L.A. Hey, Adam, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for taking my call. My mom is a huge fan of you guys.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Hi,
Mom.
Yeah. My question is for John. John, I hear you talk about being a Vanderpump Rules guy.
Yes.
I love it. It's one of the best shows I've ever watched. My wife and I watch it all the time. Two questions off of it. Who is your favorite cast member? And what is your favorite scene that's happened on the show overall?
Okay, so my favorite cast member is you probably have to go back to old school because a lot of these people are gone now. But my favorite cast member was probably Sheena.
Sheena. It's all happening.
Yeah.
Even I know that.
She was she's attractive, fun, and completely unaware of the fact that she was basically just falling apart right in front of us.
Yes.
Which was fun. And you'll understand this if you've seen the show. My favorite, most memorable scene is, it's not about the pasta. You know what I'm talking about, Em?
I haven't seen Vanderpump.
Okay. It's not about DJ James Kennedy screaming, it's not about the pasta do a deep dive on that.
Okay.
I park next to that pink Vanderpump car like all the time because it's parked where I swim.
There you go.
So I think, didn't they change to a next generation of Vanderpump?
They got like younger, hotter people.
And then didn't the old Vanderpump people go to their own show in the Valley?
I haven't watched the Valley. Have you, Em?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, okay. I know just the outlines of what's going on.
You know what you see with what Juan watches when you walk into the room.
When I'm watching over his shoulder. Exactly. Yeah. Let's go to Enrique in Granada Hills. Enrique, you're on Sports
Graffiti. How are you?
Good, man. Enrique. How you? Good. How you doing?
Good. I got a couple comments, two different subjects.
Okay.
The first one, we're talking about the Lakers and LeBron and that. My issue is, after we won the championship in the bubble, the team got dismantled.
Right.
And I think that is like a domino effect of what we're going now. So I blame a little bit on Pelinka.
Okay.
Normally, when you win a championship, you try to keep the same core and going for the repeat.
Okay.
As far as I know.
But Enrique, here's just to refresh your memory. Here's what they did. They won the title in 20. In 21, they brought everybody back. The next year, they brought everybody back, and they were leading Phoenix 2-1 in a best-of-7 series, and Anthony Davis got hurt, and he never returned in that series. After that, after they got knocked out by Phoenix, that's when they broke the team up. So he did keep them together for 1 year. And then he made the Westbrook trade, which is what you're talking about, Enrique. That trade basically broke the team up.
Yeah. Do you have a second point, Enrique?
Yes. I want to talk about Doris Burke. Mm-hmm. She reminds me, in my opinion, like a Tony Romo of basketball.
How so?
She talks more than the play-by-play, David Pash. That would never happen with Hearn. I don't think it would happen with you. For 2 minutes, I was watching the game. She was talking while the game was going on. I couldn't hear the score. I couldn't hear the play-by-play. I think she's talking too much.
Okay. Doris Burke talking to... Now, I will say, Doris Burke knows basketball like it's nobody's business. So if she's talking, she knows what she's talking about. In terms of the Lakers, and I think the biggest mistake Rob Pelinka made, the Westbrook trade, one. Number two, why would you choose, if in retrospect, you chose Taylor Horton Tucker over Alex Caruso?
Actually, I'm going to make it even worse. Kendrick Nunn and Taylor Horton Tucker over Alex Caruso.
Oh, God.
And, I think if you go back and look at that, if you gave Rob a do-over, he would obviously do it over. But at that time, clutch was pretty important. They had AD, they had LeBron, they had THD, they had Kendrick Nunn.
Caruso's still doing it. What a great rotation player he is. Let's go to JD in Ventura. JD, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
So I called a while back, I'd say about a year ago, and I said I was going to light up a fatty for AR, and I feel like I'm going to do the same this year.
Okay.
Only because it feels like with this team, especially with LeBron not taking any less money, and I'm not sure why that is. I get what you guys are saying, but the guy's 41 years old, and at some point you got to help your legacy. And it doesn't feel like he's really helping his legacy. It feels like he wants everything all the time and doesn't want to make any moves towards that.
And what's an example of that, JD?
So he's taking, as a premier player, he gets paid a max contract every year.
Right.
He's going on what feels like 15 or 20 years of max contract. At some point,
first
Brady took a hit.
First of all, let me correct you. That's not true. All three of those guys in Miami took less money so they could play together.
That's true. And by the way, he will not be a max player next year.
No. And one thing, JD, remember, he hasn't made a decision yet. If he does make a decision to play again, whether it be for the Lakers or another team, he's not even getting close to a max contract.
No.
That's not even in the cards. So what you're proposing isn't going to happen. The Lakers won't pay him the max, and neither will anybody else. And it's not that he's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's just that the numbers don't work that way.
In terms of legacy, I think the legacy play would probably be to go back to Cleveland, don't you?
Maybe.
I mean, to me, to go back to where it started, to go back to his hometown for all intents and purposes.
Right.
And to lead that team to a championship would be storybook.
The thing that would immortalize him forever, but I want to preface this by saying I wouldn't do it.
Right.
And as Charles Freeman wrote to us last week, who we like a lot, one of our best listeners, he said, easy for you two guys to sit in a studio and suggest this. But if LeBron played for the minimum and then they won the title, it would outlive him.
Oh my God! If you did that here,
it would be like he would be generally regarded as the most unselfish player in sports history.
He would literally change his legacy.
Right,
literally change it in Los Angeles. If LeBron said, "I'll take the minimum,"
let me
go ahead and sign a team around me.
I wouldn't do it, and I don't expect him to do it.
No, I don't expect him to do it, but I don't know. If you're him, wouldn't you do it?
If I'm him, that's a different question. But
I'm worth $1 billion.
I personally would not do it.
If you were LeBron, you would not do it.
No, if they came to you and I and said, hey, we really want to keep everybody in the station, but in order to do it, you and Mason have to work for minimum wage.
Well, there's a difference between minimum wage and $5 million or whatever the minimum happens.
Yeah, but I'm just saying what the minimum would be for us, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I would just go work someplace else.
To keep M and Brian, I would work for the minimum.
Okay,
there
you go, Greg. Write that up.
I'll take less.
I'll take the money that you're saving from Mason, give it to me.
Yeah, right.
And I'll get the Supermax deal. I'll take that.
M should have the Supermax producer deal. Brian, you should have the Supermax producer deal.
Out. Yeah.
You're holding out. All right, there you have it. There's your sports graffiti for today. Coming up next for you, if Blake Snell, and I don't know if you know this or not, but Blake Snell went on to the injured list this weekend. He's got there's another case of loose bodies out there. He's got loose bodies in his left elbow. If he only pitches in the postseason, is he really worth the money? We'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, oh, man, the economy's crazy. Prices out of control. Gas prices ridiculous. Here's the thing. In this economy, you can't afford buyer's remorse. That's why Hyundai provides America's best warranty on every new vehicle. 10 years, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, 24/7 roadside assistance. You got to get out to your Southern California Hyundai dealer. Drive everything. Drive the Ioniq 5. It's like a spaceship. Or the Palisade with the 2 sunroofs, which are incredible. The Santa Fe is out there. The Sonata. I drive the Elantra Hybrid. It's perfect. In today's high-cost world, the smartest thing you can have is peace of mind. That warranty makes all the difference. It is priceless. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealers today. Drive everything and get more information at your SoCal Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
First down throw, right side screen. Puka with blockers. The 10, the 5. Now they're cooking with gas. Touchdown, Puka Nacua. Touchdown, LA. From down 21.
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's springtime in SoCal, and you're still on those same old floors? Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, turf, all in stock. They even have Core-Tec, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in a ton of colors ready and in stock. Visit the showroom off the 5 next to the Commerce Casino or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, and no spring sale beats wholesale.
Click
collectors. Front Row Card Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center, May 23rd and 24th. Biggest show ever. Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards. Plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books. CSA, CGC, and JSA will be there. So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade, or get them graded. 770 tables. Thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it. Front Row Card Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, May 23rd and 24th, 11 to 5. For more info, go to frontrowcardshow.com. That's frontrowcardshow.com.
Memorial Day weekend checklist. Sunscreen, check. Snacks, check. Road trip playlist, check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it is time to settle up, people. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Pros, save more on the materials you need to get the job done inside and out at Lowe's. Right now, get 10% off in-stock Trex Naturals decking, now available in more styles. Plus, get 15% off select custom entry, interior, and storm doors. Then, we'll deliver it all straight to your job site to help keep your jobs moving. Get the brands pros trust, priced right, and ready when you need them. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/27. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What?
It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Also from Shrek?
Yeah, this is Eddie Murphy singing I'm a Believer at the
nice,
end.
nice.
Yeah.
It's the anniversary of Shrek.
25 years.
The one thing I found out about you guys this weekend, and we'll do this next hour, we're doing a thing called The Watchables. It got a little gummed up this week. Ireland has a movie. I have a movie. You guys have the same movie. I watched a movie called Smart House, starring Katie Sagal, who was just terrific. Ireland watched Spy Kids. You guys watched Chinatown, so we will react to all of those coming up in the 2 o'clock hour today. In the meantime, John, at the Angels-Dodgers game at Angels Stadium, there was a kid who showed his Dodger love in a way that only a kid can. Listen to this, and you'll hear the reaction from Dodger broadcasters here.
My man in the first row is relentless with the energy for the Dodgers today.
It is our field mic that picks up the crack of the bat, so we don't want to turn it down.
Every person who's been up there has gotten an individualized chant.
He's been shouting out everybody.
That was Steven Nelson and Orel Hershiser.
Yeah, that little kid was definitely going at it. And was the question. I think it's cool that the kid's going nuts, right?
I think it's cool too. I have been that kid before. if you were paying, because those are primo seats.
Yes,
They were right
yes.
behind home plate.
They're great seats, yeah.
Probably really expensive because the Dodgers are in town. Otherwise, they're probably $2. But would you have been annoyed if you were sitting next to him? If you were
Yes.
Steve Mason,
The answer is yes, I would have been annoyed if he was sitting next.
would you have elbowed Dad? Hey,
No.
come on.
I would have just not done any. John, if that little kid is next to you screaming for and by the way, it wasn't just Rojas. It was for every Dodger. Let's go, Rojas.
What I do? I'd buy him a big thing of cotton
Would
candy.
you?
It's
To
tough
shut him up?
It's tough to chant
Would it
with
be to
cotton candy in your mouth,
There
right,
you go.
BC?
That's a good strategy.
That's a great strategy.
Damn, that is so much better than what I was
Here,
going to
kid,
do.
have another one.
Yeah.
His mom would be looking at me. What's wrong with you? Hey, I love kids.
I have one. It's similar to this.
Okay.
But I saw this person on TikTok, and she was complaining. So she had spent a lot of money. She splurged on a hotel, before a concert, and she went up to the roof of the hotel, and there was like 2 kids to start off with, and she's like, "Oh no, that's kids being kids. They can splash. They can have a good time." Turns into 40 kids.
Mm-hmm.
They get into the jacuzzi. They're all over the place, but they're being kids. They're being teenagers. They're using the pool how everyone wants to use the pool. Then she goes to her hotel room. She's like, "I'm done with the pool. There's too many kids." She can hear the kids in her hotel room screaming at the top of their lungs. Is she in the wrong for complaining about it to the front desk and potentially asking them to leave the pool, or the kids or the parents paid for their pool too?
It's not an adults only pool.
It's not an adults only.
It's a family pool.
The website says kid friendly.
Yeah, I mean, if it's kid friendly, just deal with it. I mean, it's nice to go somewhere where they got like a grown-ups pool, but if you got a family pool and that's what you got, you're not allowed to tell kids not to have fun.
John, what do you think?
I'm with Mace.
Screaming kids at the pool?
Yeah, I mean, same thing on planes. There's nothing you can do about them.
Can you find cotton candy at that pool? The cotton candy strategy is not a bad one. By the way, Children's Hospital Los Angeles, speaking of kids, biggest event of the year, is back. It is Walk and Play LA. It brings the community together for a fun-filled day supporting kids who need life-saving care. Enjoy a scenic 3K walk plus music, games, and activities for all ages. Join us Saturday, June the 6th, Santa Monica Pier. Sign up at ESPNLA.com. Join Team ESPNLA and use code PLAY to save $10. Visit ESPNLA.com to learn more. So Blake Snell has been shut down now. We don't know exactly how long he's going to be on the injured list, but he is having surgery to have loose bodies removed from his elbow. And this is the third case I can think of. You've got,
Edwin Diaz, Tarek Skubal, Blake Snell.
And it's not Jack Dreyer who went on the injured list.
He is, but he doesn't have loose bodies.
Doesn't have loose bodies. Okay.
All his bodies are together.
Yeah. So we know 3 guys. Now the question is, John, Snell didn't pitch a lot in the regular season last year. He was great in the postseason. Is it enough to have a pitcher that is just a postseason pitcher?
Not only is it enough, it's not even a bad thing in any way.
Yeah.
I mean, they already won the World Series last year with this guy.
Yep.
He already has paid for himself. You win 1 World Series, that's it. You know how many teams in the major leagues are trying to win 1 World Series?
Yep.
He already won 1. No, I mean, if Snell has to sit out, and he might, has to sit out the next 3-4 months, I'm okay with it.
Look, he has started 12 games in the postseason. His team has won 9 times. That kind of says it all. He didn't have a good World Series for us, but he was great in the early rounds last year.
In the early rounds he produced.
But 0-2, 692 in the World Series. Did not have a good World Series. Wow, gave up 10 runs in 13 innings. That is not good.
But my question,
in the first 3 rounds, he was excellent.
So last year's biggest hole for the Dodgers in the postseason was what?
Relief pitching.
Yes, their bullpen.
Yes.
And why did their bullpen kind of suck last year?
Overtaxed.
And they were overtaxed because they had their star pitchers had to miss the majority of the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
They had Tyler Glasnow and Blake Snell both miss the majority of their season. Ohtani didn't start pitching until, September last year? So whether or not, I believe Blake Snell is truly injured, that he has his loose bodies.
Yeah, there's no
I don't
question.
believe that this is necessarily load managing to the biggest extent, but it might be an asset managing situation. I think the Dodgers could be in trouble if they have to do bullpen games going forward. That's why I like that they got that guy from the Toronto Blue Jays.
Eric Lauer, they got from the Blue Jays.
Exactly. I think they're trying to mitigate the issue that they ran in last year, but I'm worried that they will tax their bullpen too much.
I think their starting rotation right now with Glasnow on the shelf and Snell injured Yamamoto, Shohei, Sheehan, Roki, and Wrobleski is among the best rotations in Major League Baseball, even without Glasnow.
And there's some guys we haven't even seen pitch yet.
Yeah, River Ryan is down at OKC, apparently just coming back. Gavin Stone had a setback. Eric Lauer is the guy they acquired from Toronto over the weekend. I was surprised. I mean, Toronto last year, he was 9-2 with a 3.18 ERA and 104 innings in Toronto. He's off to a crap start this year. But, again, the Dodgers generally pick guys that they can fix. I think they'll probably turn Eric Lauer into a better than serviceable starter.
They better hope so, because I think if they're having bullpen games in June and July, that's not going to be great for their bullpen arms come October. And sure, they could do what they did in World Series Game 7, and they have starter, backup starter, backup starter. But remember where we were last October, where every time someone came out of the bullpen that wasn't ROKI SASAKI, we were holding our butts. We were so nervous about what was going to happen.
We're holding our butts?
Yes,
yeah,
you're
I've
holding
never
our
heard
butts.
that saying
some
before.
butt holding
I've
going
held
on,
my breath.
sure.
I've never held my butt. What does that entail?
Well, it speaks for itself. You hold
Okay,
on to your
that's what
butt.
I was afraid of.
You have a pucker factor
And-
when somebody comes into the game.
Speaking of Roki, I know we talked about it early in their season, or early in the episode, or whatever, what we're doing here today.
Early in the show.
Early in the show.
Yeah.
Was it the Dodgers or the Angels? Roki's great start. Was it Roki?
Yeah.
Pitching well and finally coming around. He had been progressively getting better. Or was it the Angels are that bad that he has his career best start against them?
Well,
I personally need to see him do it against a team other than the Angels. How about you guys?
I have been a Roki believer from the start that he was going to figure it out. And I think he is figuring it out.
Do you need to see him do it against a team other than the Angels?
Well, think about this, John. Last time he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs. The time before, 6 innings, 3 runs. I mean, he's been pitching
better,
right? And I'm sure the Angels helped that. They're just absolutely hopeless. And it is his best start. But I think Roki is going to be a great starting pitcher. I think he's going to be a great starting pitcher. I believed it from the start. He had unbelievable stuff coming in. He adjusted his forkball / splitter a little bit, throwing it a little harder. It's making all the difference. And he's not walking guys anymore.
Hey, give me your opinion on something. So, Artie Moreno has said over the last few years that they are losing money, that he's spending so much money on payroll that they're losing money. And they're not getting any better, and they lose every year.
Right.
If he would sell the team, he would make billions. He paid millions for the team. He would probably make $2 billion. What is he doing? Sell the team.
Yeah, he's...
You're not winning. You're not making... No, normally, like, Donald Sterling wouldn't win, but he would make money because he was cheap.
Right.
Artie's not making money, and he's not winning.
And they lost their TV deal, which is a problem. That's a huge element of revenue for the Dodgers is the television deal. And when all that FanDuel stuff got blown up or whatever it was, they've lost carriage.
By the way, I'm glad you brought that up. Shout out to Patrick O'Neill who got let go in that transition. Patrick's a friend of the show, really good guy, and he'll land on his feet. I think he's probably going to end up doing more stuff for the Kings. But rooting for him. And going back to the Angels, I don't know of anybody who wants Artie to own the team except for Artie.
Right.
Like, the players don't want it. The fans don't want it. Is he just stubborn and he's not going to sell? It looks like it.
Yeah, I mean, they're going absolutely nowhere. And by the way, we're about to go into a lockout.
Right.
Wouldn't now be the perfect time to sell? He says he's going to lose $50 to $60 million this year.
But wouldn't the lockout be the reason why they're doing it is so that owners can make more money?
Yeah, but he's going to lose in the short term.
There's going to be kind of a nuclear winter here. For some period of time, there will be no baseball at all.
And I know Michael made fun of me when I suggested this. He says, you can't do that. It's America. You can't do that. But if you put it in the charter of all 4 major professional sports leagues, I don't see, you can put anything in a charter. You can say everybody has to wear pink socks.
You can put it in the charter.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you own a team and you go 10 consecutive years without a winning record, all you need to do is one time in those 10 years have a winning record, and then your clock resets. But if you go 10 years and never have a winning record, MLB takes over control of your team and sells it at market value, so you will make money.
Right.
but then you get out. Because if you haven't figured it out in 10 years how to have a winning record, isn't that an indicator you're never going to get it?
Yeah, if it's written in the charter, great. But it's hard to tell a businessman that he must sell his business. The difference is a baseball team, a football team, an NBA team is a community trust.
Correct.
It's not just a business. It is a benchmark for an entire region.
And by the way, I'm not talking about 3 years of losing records. I'm talking about 10. I'm talking about 3 times that. 3 years ago, the Detroit Pistons lost 28 games in a row. They were 1 game away from going to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's not that hard to win once in 10 years. But if you can't do it, why not take away their team?
So you would take away the Pirates.
Right.
They're good this year. They're better this year. But they had 20 straight losing seasons.
Yeah.
You would take them.
You ever hear the story about that? Okay, so their manager in year 21 of that streak was Clint Hurdle. Remember Clint Hurdle?
Sure. Was with the Rockies and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So he's in the dugout in spring training or, start of the season. And, or not in the dugout, he's in his office.
Mm-hmm.
And Roberto Clemente's daughter comes into the office.
Oh, wow.
And says to Clint Hurdle, you cannot have a 21st consecutive losing season because that was my dad's number.
Oh.
And it would crush him. Yeah. And Clint Hurdle said, I'll do everything within my power to keep that from happening. And in year 21, they finished with a winning record.
Nice.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to extend it out to 15 years to make it more palatable, I guess I would agree with that. But I think 10 years, Brian, don't you think 10 years is enough?
Yeah, we're not even talking. I mean, 500 is fine with me, too.
500 is fine.
10 years is a long time.
We'll change my rule. 500 or better. Yeah. So that if you win that 81st game, you're good.
Right. So you don't have to make the playoffs.
Just get a winning record.
Just get a winning record. Yeah, I'd go with that. Is there anything that fans can do now? And I know their fans are probably busy wrangling possums and rodents over at Angel Stadium.
There's only one thing.
If that's not a sign you need to sell, there you go.
There's only one thing they can do.
What?
And I'll tell you what it is now.
All right, that's coming up. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, here in L.A., my wife and I got tired of wondering what was actually in our tap water. And then we installed a Life Source whole house water system. Now we don't think twice about what we drink, cook with, or even shower in. Life Source has become an essential home appliance. With one salt-free system, we get cleaner, better-tasting water from every tap in the house. No more harsh chlorine taste, none of that slippery, salt-softened feel. Plus, here's the best part. It's super low maintenance, no monthly upkeep. You don't have to take out filters or bags. Life Source has figured it out. So if you want to try it for yourself, they've been around since 1984. They're trusted by over 250,000 homes. They have over 4,000 5-star reviews. If you want to try this for yourself, here's what to do. Call Life Source Water, the California factory, at 800-WATER-99. 800-WATER-99, or visit lifesourcewater.com. Right now, you can get factory direct pricing and free installation for a limited time. Life Source Water, taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply. Life Source Water, lifesourcewater.com.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I think that LeBron is an overwhelming personality because
he's so overwhelming.
Because of his.
You know what? You're Luka Doncic, bro. Act like it. It's your team. They've literally given you the reins.
I would love to see if Luka could become the true leader on a team where he doesn't have competition for leadership.
Oh, for the love.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I'm going to Morongo to win a new pontoon boat. I wonder if they'll let me back the trailer up and test it in the Oasis pool. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Manitou Cruise pontoon boat. Be here May 31st, 10 p.m. to win.
Number 2.
Rewards members get a free nautical keychain Memorial Day while supplies last.
And the number 1 reason.
Happy hour at Mosen. Half-price drinks Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m. Friday, noon to 5 p.m.
Morongo. Good times.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
You already know how to count. You already know who to call. Simple counting pattern that lands on Jacob every time. 800-345-6789.
So basically, if you can count to 9, you can count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087. 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087 or simply visit TRA.com.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back! It's on its way! Out of here! Miguel Rojas!
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Is this Shrek?
It is. This is the Rufus Wainwright
it's a good
version
Yeah.
of
I own so many versions of this song. In fact,
This one, Rufus Wainwright was a John Black favorite.
Oh, was
you
he?
know, John used to love to go see
Canadian
Rufus
guy.
Wainwright. Yeah.
So we actually did our West Wing face-off today between Travis and John
Ooh.
Ireland. We cannot say who wins until the show comes out.
What?
But there is a question about this song.
Wait, can I like Shams it and tweet it out beforehand?
No.
No, but I will give people this. It's probably a couple weeks from being posted. I will give people this. It's close.
It's close.
It's very close.
Yep.
I watched Apocalypse Now over the weekend,
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, should I just watch West Wing? Because, you know, seeing Sheen out there doing all this stuff, I was like, maybe I should watch West Wing.
Wing, if you've never seen West Wing, it is a
Haven't.
great show. I've watched it once,
And
and
do
Ireland
this.
has watched it
It's
10
on
times.
HBO Max. It might be on Netflix too. I think it might be on both of them. Watch the pilot. And I used to tell people this with Game of Thrones. If you watch the Game of Thrones pilot and it doesn't take, the pilot doesn't work for you, then you can get out. Watch the West Wing pilot and see if you don't like the pilot, you can bail, but I think you'll like it.
All right,
Brian, have you ever seen it?
Have not.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch the pilot.
It's
I think
very,
you guys
very good.
would-
Very, very
The opening scene of The West Wing is Rob Lowe in a bar talking to a friend of his, and he says, I think there's a girl over there looking at me. I can never tell when they're looking at me. And his friend turns around and goes, oh, yeah, she's looking at you. And so he ends up going home with this girl and sleeps with her. And they realize they have the exact same pager. And so, to make a very long story short, she basically says, you got a message while you're in the shower. I picked it up because I thought it was my pager. POTUS in a bike accident. Come in now. She goes, tell your friend POTUS he's a klutz. And Rob Lowe looks at her and goes, he's not my friend. He's my boss. And that's not his name. It's his title. And she goes, title for what? And he goes, President of the United States. And the credits roll. And that's the beginning of the West Wing. And it turns out she's a $3,000 a night call girl that Rob Lowe didn't know
expensive
was a call girl.
Yeah.
And so that
inflated for 2026 prices. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
I
you
know.
go.
Exactly. So you were talking about Artie Moreno and the only way
Yeah.
fans can get him to change
So this
the
is it.
team.
If you study the history of the Dodgers,
Yep.
the way Dodgers fans got Frank McCourt out is they stopped coming to the games. Their attendance drain was so noticeable and so bad that Major League Baseball had to get involved. They literally were, the Dodgers are the number one attendance team in Major League Baseball every year, and the attendance just bottomed out. People stopped coming because they were so sick of Frank McCourt. And when that happened, Mace, when the attendance got below a certain number, Major League Baseball came in and said, we're taking over the team.
Right.
Now, the impetus for it was they missed payroll once. McCourt missed payroll.
That was a huge deal.
And that gave baseball the right to jump in and say, we're taking over your team.
That was the excuse. Now, I got 2 words for you. Sandwich board. Now, if fans showed up at Angel games wearing a sandwich board saying sell the team, would that not be an effective way to embarrass Artie Moreno?
Mason, I think they are. I think they are showing
There
up.
are fans at these games that have bags over their heads.
So this guy, Andrew G, just sent us a picture of their sign they have that says it's huge.
Yeah.
And it says sell the team.
And had it at the game?
Yes, they have it in front of Angel Stadium.
Well, good for Artie Moreno. He's not like cracking down and confiscating stuff.
Yeah, like the guy at the Knicks.
Yeah, like that guy.
James Dolan.
He'd use facial recognition and send somebody to.
Oh yeah. Look, I mean this banner is pretty prevalent.
Yeah, that is huge. All right, so fans are doing the right thing. To me, the one thing that could work is total and complete embarrassment.
What was this weekend?
Can you totally and completely embarrass Artie Moreno?
Rats have taken over their stadium.
The Rats in the stadium, and they were outscored this weekend 35-3.
But we need to highlight that. I want to help the poor Angels fan.
Here's my idea. The whiteboard behind us, let's do a countdown at every day until Artie Moreno sells the team. So it's like day 1, day 2, day 3. Put it on our whiteboard behind us. So everybody that's on our shows, it'll have it behind their heads.
Okay. I'm for it. I feel bad for those people. By the way, you could get in the billions, $3 billion for the Angels?
More than 2.
Yeah.
And he paid like under $500 million.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think the Rays went for like 2.5.
Oh, the
you
Angels,
get more than the Rays.
In this market, you definitely get more than the Rays. I think the television breakdown is bad for a lot of teams. And they're all going to – a lot of teams are now letting Major League Baseball run their television operation.
Right.
The Angels decided, no, we'll go our own way, and it has not worked.
Not
not worked.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, we're going to do some Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
Ramona Shelburne is here. What's going on down the street, do you think, in the Lakers offices right now?
Look, I think they're all digesting Dave's story, which was essentially LeBron was offended. There's actually videos that you can watch of that moment. LeBron clapped, but people who saw him in that moment could tell he was a little upset. Now, it's confirmation bias, so when you have a feeling of how somebody feels about you, and I think LeBron has felt taken for granted, in LA, at least this year, maybe for the whole time he's been here. He's never been embraced the way Kobe was. He's never really been appreciated. Like, even the championship he won, it was in the bubble. So there was no parade here. That connection with him in the city never materialized the way that it did in, let's say, Cleveland or Miami. And he's been here a long time.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Memorial Day weekend checklist. Sunscreen, check. Snacks, check. Road trip playlist, check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
Hey, guys, the regular season is wrapped and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. And right now, it's the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals Sweepstakes. Pick live squares during NBA playoff games, and you can win a trip for 2 to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. Live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
Collectors, Front Row Card Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center, May 23rd and 24th.
Biggest show ever!
Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards, plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books.
PSA, CGC, and JSA will be there.
So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade,
Or get them graded. 770 tables.
Thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it! Front Row Card Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, May 23rd and 24th, 11 to 5.
For more info, go to frontrowcardshow.com.
That's frontrowcardshow.com.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track. The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
All right, so I saw a headline in the California Post. So it's page 6. So it's they're trying to get your attention.
Right.
And it
I
works.
like the California Post, by the way.
I've not read it much, but I see articles
I think it's really fun.
It gets your attention, and this headline read, Boy Meets World star William Daniels, 99, and wife Bonnie Bartlett, 96, detail rules of their open marriage.
Oh, William Daniels has an open marriage?
Apparently, they have an open marriage. They said that you never actually had a discussion about it, but if you have 75 years of marriage, you assume that you're going to occasionally be attracted to other people.
Do you have the rules?
They said they don't have any rules.
There are no rules.
They didn't talk about their rules for their marriage, but we never sat down and talked about these things. We just don't. We just live our lives. And this is her talking. And if he's away for a year, he's away for a year. Which I'm like, a year of your marriage, this person being away? Either way, at a certain age, does your marriage have to be closed?
So a couple things. First of all, do you really have to close it?
At 99, I don't know how many suitors
So
you have.
William Daniels, I don't know if you know this or not, he was the voice of the car in Knight Rider.
Okay.
He also was one of the stars of The Graduate. He's the guy that said, buy plastics.
I always get William Daniels confused with John Hillerman.
Oh, they're very similar. John
Right.
Hillerman was from Magnum, right?
Was also in Chinatown.
Chinatown, that's
Yeah.
right.
Which we will get to
Which we will get to, yeah.
But at a certain age, is her marriage closed?
Mine's been closed for a while.
Yeah, mine started closed. It was sealed. It was a sealed door. We could not get to that.
This is you have stumbled into. I can't remember if you've been here when we've ever had these. Like I always laugh when people say, "Why do you and Mason tell the same stories?" Especially me. I'm more guilty than Mace. And I say because we have new listeners coming all the time, so we kind of use Brian and Emily as a gauge. Like if they haven't heard the story,
right?
I don't know if we have. So I am. Tell me if you've heard the story before. Mason and I have a different opinion of open marriage.
Tell me more.
I do not know a woman anywhere in the world, and I know a lot of them, who would ever admit that she has an open marriage. Mace says he has two friends that have not only admitted it, but he knows for a fact they're in one.
Door is wide open. And by the way, it's not just
I'm only talking about the women. I think men would like everybody to believe that they're in an open marriage.
But in this case, it's not just the dude, it is the wife also.
I will say.
That is in an open
Do you
marriage.
know any women, Emily, that are in an open marriage?
Yes.
Wow.
Multiple.
Okay, I'm just naive.
Would you ever? Never mind. I'm not going to ask that question.
No, ask it. Go ahead.
Would you, if you guys were single, or even if you were in an open marriage, would you want to get involved with somebody else be the other person in their open marriage?
Well, I'm married to an Italian with 4 brothers, so I'd be dead in the back of a truck.
But let's just say either you're single or you were yourself in an open marriage.
Right. It is a terrible experience.
And
I will be honest with you.
By the way,
for me, it was a terrible experience.
What do you mean for me? You were in one once?
No, I was in No, I had a thing where you met somebody, then you met somebody else, and then
you were juggling.
Yeah, juggling. It's no fun.
Well, here's the thing. I have enough trouble keeping up with Lisa.
Yeah, right.
How am I going to keep up with two of them?
Yeah. I know somebody who is in a throuple, a legit throuple.
I've met people like that, too.
2 women and a dude.
Well, wasn't that a TV show from Me, You, Her?
Maybe.
I think on Direct TV, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I will say, in personal experience, it's not that bad.
In personal experience.
Wow, you just went up in my book.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Well, at least one of us is living life.
Sometimes you get no strings attached is nice.
Wow.
There we go.
Hitting with power to all fields. All right. Come hang out with Mason and Ireland, featuring Beto Duran and Marcus Grant. Next Thursday, May the 28th from noon to 3 at Chino City Hall for the Oral Hershiser Chevrolet Grand Opening Celebration. Join Dodgers legend Oral Hershiser, special guests, community leaders, and more for an exciting afternoon celebrating Chino's newest dealership. All thanks to Hershiser Chevrolet. BC, what do you got?
Fast track.
All right, Spurs and Thunder tonight, as we kind of talked about already.
Yep.
Kind of disappointed that I really wanted to see Anthony Edwards, maybe get over the hump, kind of get there. Getting kind of some slack over the weekend for what he did at the end of Game 6. They were getting blown out by the Spurs. At this point, I think they were down 8 minutes left of the game. During a timeout huddle,
and they called off the starters. And
he was out the game. Udonis Haslem on Prime actually went out on pretty hard, saying, hey, it's not a leader move there to 8 minutes left. Just showed a lot of weakness going over there. Any issue with that, going with 8 minutes left?
Completely disagree with UD, who I normally agree with. And by the way, that Prime show is now done for the year.
Yeah.
I thought they have a major hit on their hands.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Taylor Rooks is great.
Yep.
I knew Nash would be great because I know him a little bit. Dirk was great.
Blake Griffin is terrific.
Blake was the best of the bunch.
He's terrific.
He was, and Haslem was really good too. He's wrong here, Brian. If the game is over, basically over, maybe don't make a public show of it. But if I wanted to compromise, but I would have zero problem walking over to the bench and saying, hey, I don't know if I'll get a chance to say this to you after the game, but congratulations, you guys kicked our ass. Go win it. I have zero issue with that.
There's 8 minutes left, John.
But they were down 35.
8 minutes, though. The game's not over.
I don't like the idea of, in the middle of a game, even if you're down, walking over to the other bench and saying, congratulations,
it's not the middle of the
guys.
game. It's 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, that is the middle of the game. It's
the fourth quarter.
It's the fourth quarter, but it's not exactly halftime, but it is. The game is going on. So I consider that to be the middle of the game. I think that can wait until after the game. You're not. I mean, where's the competitiveness? Where was the
competitiveness when you fell down by 35?
Well, so you're saying just go shake hands?
If you're down 35 with 8 minutes to go, if you congratulate the other team, I have no issue with it.
If LeBron did that to the Thunder,
oh my God,
they were
can
down
you
the
imagine?
fourth quarter.
It would be World War III.
It would be just the most we would do weeks on that if LeBron congratulated the Thunder with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So why are the standards different?
I just watched that game, and there was San Antonio just destroyed them.
Oh yeah, no question.
And they were not making a run. Minnesota.
Let me ask you this: what would Kobe do? He would not
probably
walk over
wouldn't
there.
do it.
No, would not walk over there.
But here's one problem I have. That's kind of a tentacle of your argument. Why is Anthony Edwards in the game with 8 minutes to go?
True.
And down 35.
It is pointless.
Last night, I texted Michael. There were 5 minutes to go in Detroit between the Cavs and the Pistons. The Cavs were up 30 with 5 minutes to go, and every starter was still in the game.
Yeah, see, I'd pull my jersey. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
This thing's over.
And then there was a fight, and afterwards both coaches said, okay, let's get the starters out.
Right.
But why did they have to wait for the fight? Come on.
Speaking of fights.
I like your transition here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there was a dramatic fight on Saturday
but we need
night.
We need to
Netflix.
set this up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Netflix has gone into the business of doing these tentpole events,
stunt fights.
Yeah, and like the next one coming up is a rematch between Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao. They had this.
Cannot wait.
I think 10 years
I
ago.
thought it was Max Holloway. Isn't it Conor McGregor and Max Holloway?
Oh, is it Mayweather and Pacquiao? What did I say? McGregor and Pacquiao? It's Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah, Mayweather.
Okay. So thank you, Jonathan, or whoever gave me that back there.
All of a sudden,
Jonathan's like a
talk to us.
disembodied voice now, which is awesome.
It's like I don't even know where it's coming from.
Okay, so I think the first fight was 10 years ago, and now they're going to do another one. So this one was the return of Ronda Rousey and the return of Gina Carano, two big MMA stars from the past. Ronda got married and had a baby, started her life. Gina was involved in that Mandalorian scandal where they fired her and for speaking her mind. But anyway, so they got over all those obstacles and they said, Ronda, we'll give you $2.2 million. Gina, we'll give you $1 million if the two of you will re-engage and fight on Netflix. What we are about to play you is the entire fight, the whole thing. And I'll just say it doesn't take long. Here we go.
This is just the first round.
At 145 pounds. Immediately, Rousey takes Carano down, but Carano looking for the guillotine. And Rousey pops her head out in full mount, ground and pound. Rousey looking for the arm, and already the arm, it's over. Mamma mia. It is just incredible.
How stupid are we to watch stuff like this?
The fight lasted exactly 17 seconds.
So dumb.
Am I a sucker, BC, that I keep watching this crap?
Yes. For these gimmick
Did
fights,
you actually
yes.
watch it?
Not live, but I sought out the verdict, the final.
Well, sure. Everybody's got 17 seconds to watch the fight.
Right.
But there's
I
no
couldn't
way
believe it.
There's no way I'm turning on Netflix to watch two washed-up fighters, whether it's Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather or Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. I don't want to see it. And I don't understand. And Netflix will release phony numbers. They'll say a bajillion people were here. Just not true. I cannot imagine there's much interest in this. Do you think there was a lot of interest in this?
Well, the good news is you didn't have to pay for it. Like Michael will pay for those pay-per-view fights. No matter, like, had this been a pay-per-view, Michael would have bought it. And he says that he's like, yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that, but I always do. Because he's a fight fan and he wants to see what happens. But we keep getting suckered by these promoters. This was never a fight.
Right, never a fight.
I don't even know if Gina Carano trained.
Netflix is claiming 27 million people watch, which means 2.7 million people watched. There are very few people that watch this fight. Very few.
I disagree.
We're not stupid. No,
there are some people like Emily.
Public, we're not stupid. We're not going to fall for this crap.
No, I know a lot of people that don't have regular live over-the-air TV, and all they do is watch streamers.
Right,
so they would watch
but not this.
If they had nothing else to do on Saturday night, what else are they watching?
What, 17 seconds? Why are they going to watch this?
Well, they didn't know it was going to be 17 seconds.
What is the intrigue in watching two old, washed-up fighters go at it? There's none.
You're 100.
I don't think there are people watching.
Mace, everything you're saying is 100% correct. The problem is people like me and Michael Thompson are idiots, and we keep watching it.
Right. I don't have time in my life to watch old, washed up.
Seconds.
I don't. I was so busy on Saturday, I did not have 17 seconds to spare. Are you into it at all, Em?
I've never been into combat.
Oh, that's right. You were at dinner on Saturday. You should still tell that story.
Yeah, I was at dinner. No, I can't tell that story. It involves cats, but I can't tell it.
Wow, that's even farther than I thought you would go.
Yeah, that's further than I would go, yeah. BC, are you watching these fights? Are you ready for Pacquiao Mayweather?
I mean, I'll be honest.
It's on Netflix, Brian. If you're home, be honest. If you're home and you're on social media and you see they've stepped into the ring, you already have Netflix, you're turning that on.
Yeah, I mean, I've turned on the Mike Tyson and... Same thing.
Yeah, I just think we are not stupid. We've
yes,
seen enough. We are not.
I will speak for myself.
I will speak for all of us.
I will speak. Tyson.
I will speak for all of us. We're not stupid. We're not falling for this crap.
You didn't watch the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
I watched the Mike Tyson, but that's it. That was the end.
No,
I'm not watching any of these stunt fights anymore.
The same dopes that watch Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and I'm one of them, watch Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano.
It's embarrassing.
It is.
It's embarrassing.
I fully admit it's embarrassing. The fight lasted 17 seconds. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, I will watch anything but. I don't need to see old guys beat each other up. All right, coming up next.
In this case, we won't call them old ladies, but older ladies.
Older ladies, yes. Experience. Coming up next for you. Okay, we did this thing called The Watchables. The Watchables. And we all watched movies, and we will report on them next. They include Chinatown, Smart House, and Spy Kids. That's coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Hey, Jacob and Ronnie. Jacob is. I drove by an accident today, and I wanted to stop. I wanted to yell.
Just roll out your window and yell, call Jacob.
800-345-6789.
By the way, that's the number, and it's a really easy number to remember. If you can count from 3 to 9, you'll remember it. 800-345-6789. And Jacob was saying the other day when he was in here, he'll probably be in here tomorrow, but he was saying, he goes, we need to work on our call to action. We need to get people to call that number.
Yep.
If you're going through any type of a legal issue, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're a pedestrian, a bike rider, you're in an Uber, you're in a car accident, you had an accident at your house, don't wonder whether or not Jacob would take this as a case. Call him and ask him. Because here's the most important part. You only pay him if he wins.
Yeah.
So all it costs you is time. 800-345-6789.
Again, if you need a second opinion, that's another reason to call Jacob. He is your guy. We trust him. You can trust him too. 800-345-6789 or call Jacob.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
Keeping it there for Son. Puts it on the left foot shot. Get it!
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
He's the son of a school teacher and Navy veteran who built a company worth billions and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for Californians. So when out-of-state corporations weren't paying their fair share of taxes, Tom Steyer led the fight for Prop 39 and won, making sure no one takes advantage of California and gets away with it, and earning California billions of dollars for our schools. Tom took on big oil to stop them polluting our air and water and smashed them. Tom fought for free school lunches, so no child goes hungry while learning. Tom Steyer, strong enough to take on the special interests crushing us with the cost of living. As governor, Tom will stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes, lower utility rates by 25%, and ban corporate PAC money from polluting our politics. Other politicians talk, Tom Steyer gets it done.
Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
This is John Ireland. Here in LA, we got tired of wondering what was in our tap water. So we installed a Life Source whole house water system. One system, better tasting water from every tap. No harsh chlorine taste, no salt, no hassle. Life Source is an essential home appliance. Call the Life Source Water California factory at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. For limited time, factory direct pricing and free installation. Life Source Water. Taste and feel the difference.
Warranty limitations apply. Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end June 1st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
It's NBA and NHL playoff season, and there is no better place to catch the action than Cosm. Hey, it's Mace here, and you got to get into the Cosm Dome and experience every slam dunk, every goal on Cosm's massive, immersive display, and it's so real, you'll feel like you're courtside or right on the glass. Or head to the hall and catch every game on their wall-to-wall LED screens. Great food, amazing drinks, cocktails. Cosm has got it all. No better place to experience the playoffs than Cosm. For game listings and tickets, visit Cosm.com. I'll see you at Cosm.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Earn an accredited MBA in as few as 16 months for about $21K at University of Maryland Global Campus. Explore 10 specializations, including finance, HR, cyber technology, and more. Plus, showcase the value of your MBA with a comprehensive learner record and digitally demonstrate in-demand skills and credentials to employers. No application fee if you apply by June 1st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SHAP. Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
I think you're going to find the movie less appealing than Mason and I did, and maybe a little outdated. Am I right?
Outdated is a stretch, but I will say I did not love it.
You didn't love it?
I would give it like a 6.5 out of 10.
Really?
It did feel like the movie was 18 hours long. It
Really?
felt
It's
like,
only 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Exactly, which is a bad idea. But I do think,
Yeah.
personally, for me, noirs do not hit.
Oh,
noirs,
Did you like
No noirs hit?
Did you like LA Confidential?
Didn't love it.
Okay.
Okay.
There you
I
go.
think
All right.
noirs do not hit for me, so I think that is just like some people don't like scary movies. Me and noirs don't really go well. So, Brian, you give your rating out of 10.
I was similar boat. I think I was sitting at a 6. I'd put it at a solid 6.
Did Allison watch with you?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Okay. So the second aspect of this is who was the MVP?
Okay, MVP. So I'm going to
This
do
is easy.
MVP largely, not just like a person, but like it could be a thing, could be anything.
Yes.
The MVP to me is Jack Nicholson's raw sexuality. I will say that is coming through in this movie. And I was like, okay, Jack, I see it. Because I don't see it in the older versions of Jack, but I see it here. So I see Jack Nicholson's sexuality as the MVP.
All right, BC.
I would say just Jack Nicholson as a whole. I thought he was the best part of the movie. His acting.
You can tell after watching Chinatown that dude is going to be a movie star.
Yeah, he was good.
That guy, he's often said in interviews that he considers himself one of the last living character actors that he can adapt into any role, and he's proven that throughout his career. I think this is Mace as good. Not only is he the MVP, it's as good of a Nicholson performance as he's ever had, and I'm putting it up there with
Shining.
Departed, Shining, as good as it gets.
Yep.
What's the movie with Shirley MacLaine? Terms of
Terms
Endearment.
You Good Men.
Yeah, all those movies. I think this is a vehicle for Jack to be a megastar, and it worked.
Okay, can I give you? I decided to take a thing after the rewatchables and give like funny sports-like categories.
You got
for
it.
this
You
movie.
got
So
it.
I did the Westbrook Award for the worst decision in the movie.
Okay.
And mine is Faye Dunaway's eyebrows. She looks like she shaved them off and then has like the pencil-thin eyebrows. Yeah. I was like, that is the worst decision in the movie. And then the second one is this old-timey, I guess, even like 70s way of that they shot kissing, but just smushed mouth, face-to-face kissing. It's not sexy. It looks bad. Just the... No, thank you. So there's smush mouth kissing.
So smush mouth kissing. All right.
Mine is when Jack is explaining to Faye Dunaway that I like my nose. I like breathing out of my nose.
Yeah, that's true.
I would like to keep my nose. Doesn't all that go without saying?
Yes.
That scene didn't work for
Well,
me.
that famous, I don't know if you realize or not, but when he gets his nose, that's Roman Polanski is the one with the knife that gets his nose. Yeah, that's Roman Polanski.
And
Little cat. Kitty cat.
And I read that had he mishandled the knife, he actually could have cut off his nose.
Yes.
All right, Brian, yours?
The worst part of the movie to me was the ending shootout. I feel like that. The scene itself.
Oh, that totally works
not
for
the
me.
result. I like how it ended, but the shootout scene itself, I watched.
What
was like,
about that? There's only like 3 shots.
It's very bad.
And then it just so happens to hit, spoiler,
Right
just
in
so
the-
happens
Will you
to hit
even
her right away.
even admit to this category? Was there anything about Chinatown you didn't like?
The worst decision in the movie.
Worst decision in the movie was I don't have a worst decision because I think it's a perfect film.
All right, okay. I got
decision.
one scene we didn't need. No, the little kid on the horse.
Oh, that is kind of
It's a throw.
kind of
It's a
random.
throw.
I can see that.
It's a throw.
That is random.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a wild card for you guys,
Okay.
and it's an alternate name for the movie.
Okay.
Here's my alternate name, and I ran it by Brian this morning, and maybe that wouldn't stand the test of time, but this is my thing. Alternate name for the movie should have been Water and Power. Because that's what it's all about. It's dealing with the Water and Power Department of LA County,
correct.
but it's about water and power.
Em, you love movies, and there is a great symmetry with the way this movie ends and the title.
Yes.
When Nicholson realizes, by the way, spoilers, this movie came out in like 1970.
It's Chinatown, Jake.
Yeah, he goes, he realizes that everybody's going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy looks at him and goes, let it go, Jake. It's Chinatown.
It's Chinatown.
Or don't worry about it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
See, what I like about it is Chinatown's kind of a state of mind, a state of like total disillusionment.
Yeah. Nothing matters in Chinatown. In this, what this movie's trying to tell you.
Yeah, and Mace, did you know that originally Robert Towne, who he wanted to play the Faye Dunaway part, did you know this?
Mm-mm.
He wanted Jane Fonda, and
Oh, I could have seen that.
Polanski insisted on Faye Dunaway.
I think Jane would have been better.
Faye Dunaway was
Faye
perfect.
Dunaway,
Not
in
her
that
stupid
movie.
eyebrows.
There was
Perfect in that movie.
there was about a 5 to 10 year run when Faye Dunaway was the it girl.
Yeah.
Where and like when you consider Network and not Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, Bonnie and Clyde,
Bonnie and Clyde.
Chinatown.
Yep.
Those
that
three.
era was
Yeah. Mommy Dearest.
No, Mommy Dearest is
was
when
later,
she sailed off
right?
the ranch. Yeah, that was like
Okay.
76. She sailed off the ranch. That's when she started like ridiculously
She's
overacting
well-
and being a nutty pain in the ass. Apparently, she's a nutty pain in the ass. If you read anything about China, she was really difficult during the making of Chinatown.
Well, I told you, my buddy Glenn was making movies and hired her late in life, and she showed up late on the set 3 days in a row, and he said, Ms. Dunaway, I'm sorry, I have to fire you. I don't have the budget for this. And she goes, you can't fire me. I'm Faye Dunaway. And he said, I can't pay you.
And then I have one more quick category.
Yes.
And this category is the Chris Morales Award for the most annoying part of the movie.
Okay.
And mine is the lake. It did feel like it felt like this movie was 8 hours long, and it's only 2 hours long. I felt like I could feel how long this movie was, and that's my most annoying part of the movie.
Okay, Brian, what's yours?
The nose bandage was on way too long. I think that
he had his whole nose cut like
and
this.
that scar was badass
Brian's
when he
right.
took it off.
The cross bandage was a little bit of
Okay,
overkill.
that's iconic because it's an easy Halloween costume. Because you
that's
could be
true.
this guy because you can do the bandage on the
So I'm curious from you guys, did you know the twist going in? And if you didn't, were you surprised by it?
Are you talking about that the original Miss Mulray wasn't Miss Mulray?
Right, the whole sister-daughter,
yeah.
sister-daughter,
I did not know going into
Yeah, I didn't know going in either. It was a good reveal.
Oh, my God.
it was a good
Yeah.
A very surprising reveal. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's talk about the other movies in the next segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart House, the very latest, coming up next. In the meantime, coverage and content of the 2026 NBA playoffs on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
ESPN LA may sound one way on AM.
But you know where it sounds best?
You guessed it, crystal clear digital audio.
Crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA wherever you get your apps.
And you can always watch LA's mega sports station live or on demand on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles.
Collectors, Front Row Card Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center, May 23rd and 24th. Biggest show ever! Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards, plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books. CSA, CGC, and JSA will be there. So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade, or get them graded. 770 tables. Thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it! Front Row Card Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, May 23rd and 24th, 11 to 5. For more info, go to frontrowcardshow.com. That's frontrowcardshow.com.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
What if I told you the next great story in Los Angeles isn't happening on the court? It's happening in Glendale. Hi, it's Momo, Ramona Shelburne. At Hyundai of Glendale, it's not just a grand opening, it's a fresh start. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out, HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close in lease for 24 months. $43.99 cash due from customer plus $500 lease cash. $48.99 due at signing plus government fees and tax. Unapproved above average credit through HMS. No security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 5/31/26.
Rams fans, D-Far here. The Rams are making history in 2026, heading to Melbourne, Australia to face the Niners. You can be there. I've teamed up with True Fan Travel to hook you up with the ultimate fan experience. Game tickets, hotels, exclusive events, even a chance to meet me all in one package. This isn't just a trip, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Visit TrueFanTravel.com right now and secure your spot. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you there.
Hot damn! Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real fruit tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Visit Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, pricing valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
First show on the radio, and it's all I listen to all day, and every day I can't wait to listen to you guys.
That is so nice. So nice, you man.
Mason and Ireland.
These guys are a whole bunch of fools.
Back to the guys.
I assume from the Shrek soundtrack?
It is from Shrek.
All day long. Celebration of Shrek.
25 years.
All right, can't wait. But let me hijack for that. I just said a weird thing happened to me, but you guys tell me if it's weird.
Okay.
So I walk into the bathroom.
Yep.
And the bathroom here on the second floor of the building we're in,
very popular,
is a community bathroom, and you don't know everybody that's in it. I walk in, there's a guy standing at the sink.
Oh no. Yeah.
Ferociously brushing his teeth.
Really?
He's got a toothbrush in his right hand. He's got toothpaste in his left hand, and he's brushing his teeth like crazy. And I go over, and it's distracting. So I'm actually having trouble going to the bathroom, and then I figure it out. And then I go to the bathroom. I was in there for maybe 2.5 minutes. He may still be in there right
brushing
now.
His teeth? Wow.
That's weird, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
Was it Travis Rogers?
No.
That's super
in a
neurotic,
public
right?
bathroom.
Travis would do that.
2 straight minutes of brushing your teeth.
That's
Michael
hard.
flosses, which I think is a good habit, but Michael flosses at games.
You know,
but
I ran into this last week. Do you know what a standing fart is?
No, but I think I could figure it out.
So when somebody's standing at the urinal and they fart,
right?
It's the bathroom, so you think it's okay. I was washing my hands last week.
Somebody
at the urinal farted. Now, is a standing fart bad form or is it okay?
Well, you got to go. You got to go, right?
But do you have to fart?
Sometimes you can't hold it in.
Brian, is a standing fart acceptable?
In the bathroom, yes.
It is.
Yeah. In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Did you know the person?
It was me. I just wanted to. It was a trial balloon I was putting out there to see if I was okay.
It's acceptable.
Yeah, it was totally me. All right, so we were talking about movies here. They just gave their official reports on Chinatown.
They didn't like it.
No, did not like it, which is shocking. Although Smart House, the movie I saw, which is a Disney movie from 1999.
A Disney Channel original movie. Let's get it straight here because it premiered on Disney Channel in 1999.
So my official rating is a 3.
Out
of 10.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing about it, though. It is ahead of its time.
That is true.
It is. It's personal assistant. It's
give the
smart
little
home.
plot summary if people haven't seen it, just like in 2 sentences.
Okay. So it's about a kid who's lost his mom, and he
his
decides
mom
passed away, and he wants to find a replacement for his mom, and he finds this smart house, wins a smart house, and the smart house, played by Katie Seagal, winds up sort of mothering him.
But like an Alexa, but like a real live person.
Correct.
Like
a
a
real
house
live
assistant that is a hologram person.
So for the technology aspect, I give it points, but I give it only 3. In fact, Juan said to me at some point, they're punking you. Which I felt a little
that party scene seems really fun. They throw a party. She has to clean up after. Then she gets really mad about
Let
it.
me get there.
Okay.
MVP Katie Seagal. She's the whole movie.
Yeah.
Most annoying part, Chris Morales' most annoying part, all the cheesy stuff where Ben is trying to get his dad to not have a date. It's like, let the poor man have a date. And
this
then
is his mom.
The Westbrook Award for Worst Decision, telling Pat to knuckle down. Don't tell the house to knuckle down because she locked him in. And the last thing, love of the game route, it is the party scene. It's the group dancing. It's almost like Backstreet Boys it turns into at one point. There's stuff all over the place. They throw it onto the floor. The house gets rid of everything just in time for Dad to get home. See, I did watch the movie, and I give it a 3.
What is I think the most 1999 part about that movie is the fear of technology. Because, what happened when everything turned 2000?
Y2K. Yeah.
So it's very much that.
Yeah,
but thank you for watching.
By the way, they talk about artificial intelligence, and I don't remember anybody talking about artificial intelligence
Back
in 1999.
then.
It was kind of ahead of its time. You watch Spy Kids, John? Quick report.
Yeah, we don't have to do categories for Spy Kids. It's basically a James Bond movie for kids. It's
what
fine.
number do you give it? What rating?
5.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
Give it a 5.
It's fine for what it is.
Danny Trejo.
Everybody looks good. Danny Trejo almost said the cast is excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Alan Cumming a lot. He's like one of the villain. Well, he's a villain that kind of changed teams. And
you
then
got
Alexa
to watch a real movie.
And then Alexa Vega, the girl kid, is now a big Hallmark star.
Oh, okay. So
and so it was fun to watch her what she looked like when she was little.
The parents have great sexual chemistry. I will say that.
Well, I think it's Carla Gugino and Terry Hatcher are both in this movie, and they both look good. But I think this, am I right in saying this was probably Antonio Banderas' last movie before he kind of moved on to non-sexy roles?
Yeah, probably. It was maybe the height of his sexual prowess in movies, I would say.
Height of his sexual prowess.
And this
Way
was
to go.
the first movie that I remember seeing in the theater. I told you guys before on the show. I remember watching it with my dad and walking out of the movie being like, what was your favorite part? But I feel like the movie was also a huge win for the Hispanic community.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of movies that star Hispanic people.
And directed
Latino
by
people.
Robert Rodriguez at a time when there were not a lot of Latino directors. So, yeah.
And it spawned 3 more movies.
Yes.
Right, Mason?
Yeah, I can see the formula, because it's for kids.
Including
but-
Spy Kids 3D.
Game over.
Yeah, there you go.
And which stars Glenn Powell.
Oh,
Glenn
really?
Powell is in Spy Kids 3.
Oh, okay, good.
So you didn't love it. It's okay.
From now on, we're going to have just one movie amongst all of us.
Yeah,
instead
that'll
of
make it
having
easier.
3 scattered movies.
Yeah,
but
that'll make it easier.
I actually am glad I watched Smart House.
And if you want to follow along,
It was better than the Carano-Razi fight.
And longer.
And longer. If you want to follow along, there's this app called Letterboxd, and I have a list generated for our show, and I will put all the movies that we talk about on that list.
Okay. By the way, you know what the toughest part of my weekend was, John? Now that Michael and Pepe are not coming in, one of us has to write 2 games every week. So my day yesterday was about writing games.
Well, I've got the game today.
Oh, I thought it was my game today.
No, remember I texted you over the weekend and you said...
Oh, I have the Tuesday game?
Yeah.
Oh,
you have
I
Tuesday and Friday.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
What do you...
I wrote 2 games.
Did you respond to me stoned?
Did I respond to you?
Yes, which
What'd
I was
say?
surprised by.
What'd I say?
Or did Juan respond?
No, it could have been. No.
Mina won
Here.
Jeopardy.
Here.
Okay.
You can read out loud.
I wrote the game about the
No, don't
freeway
say
series.
that. Yeah, okay, go
Okay, so I'll do Monday's game. You do Tuesday. Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
did
I
you
might have
just
been.
totally forget that?
Yeah, might have.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I might have been.
Will your game hold for tomorrow? Mine kind of could.
Mine is evergreen. It's
You
evergreen.
hate that word.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is evergreen though. It'll work tomorrow. It'll work on Friday. So we'll do Game of Games coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
National University is a nonprofit university offering more than 150 degree programs designed for real life. Here's what I mean by that. They specialize in what they call Anders. You might have a family and a job, and you still want to get a college degree. They're here for all of it. And because they offer more than 150 degree programs designed for real life, you can do it in flexible 4 or 8 week courses, online options that fit your schedule. And they're always trying to help by offering scholarships. Here's one you can apply for right now. NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship. It awards up to $6,000 annually toward a bachelor's or master's degree. All you got to do is go to their website, nu.edu, nu.edu. Apply by July 31st. Terms and conditions apply. But while you're on that website, it'll answer any questions you have and talk to you about all the things they offer. Resources like free tutoring, career guidance, mental health counseling, all to help you keep on track and stay strong. Check them out today. National University, nu.edu, nu.edu, National University.
And now from Good Karma Brands, here is Sam Pines.
Hi, this is Sam Pines, partner at Good Karma Brands and ESPN LA. When we purchased ESPN LA in 2022, in collaboration with the Walt Disney Company, I knew LA had great teams. I didn't realize how passionate the ESPN LA fan was. It's been awesome to see and experience. The fans who show up every day, you're what makes this place what it is. From the Mandy Awards to summer softball games in West Covina, there's something special about this community. We've got incredible teams, the Lakers, Rams, USC, LAFC, Kings, and Angels. And then there's everything else.
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic.
Mason and Ireland's growl. Cappy yelling, "Love Boat." Sedano's sighs. Eisen landing another A-list guest. Evan Cohn going deep on Brady. Travis pulling out Buffalo Gruden. DeMarco keeping everybody honest. And Morales dropping a random bam. And that one might have been a final. That's ESPN LA. Whether you watch or listen, thank you. You're what makes all this possible.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit Angelica's hyundai-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end June 1st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. It is, I just found out, Ireland's game today. And DeMarco Farr is there. DeMarco,
Hey,
what's going on?
Anybody like Nerds Ropes? Anybody?
Nerds Ropes.
Yeah,
Emily,
perfect.
please.
You can
Thank
take
you.
it, please.
Yeah,
Thank
all
you.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Nerds Ropes.
They're great.
They're on the house. All right, Ireland, what do you got?
All right, so the reason I want to do this game today is the Dodgers just finished the Freeway Series with the Angels.
Oh, and
yesterday.
did they finish them?
31-3, the Dodgers outscored the Angels over the 3 games. So this is a game about the Freeway Series. I have a list of players. Each one of these guys played for the Dodgers, the Angels, or both.
Okay.
So that's a game.
Okay.
Dodgers, Angels, or both. Here we go. First name on the list, Garrett Anderson. Brian Cohen, Dodgers, Angels, or both?
Angels.
Emily.
Both.
Mace.
Angels.
DeMarco.
Angels.
Emily is the only one who got it. Played his last year for the Dodgers. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Em, did you know or did you just guess?
Yeah, I knew that.
I don't recall that at all.
Me either.
All right. Number 2 on the list. Emily, Sean Figgins. Remember him? Super utility guy, could play infield or outfield. Sean Figgins, Dodgers, Angels, or both?
This one I do not know. So I'm going to go Angels.
All right. Mace.
I'm going Angels.
DeMarco.
Angels.
Brian.
Both.
Both is the right answer.
When did
Played
he
his last
play
year for the Dodgers.
What are we, like the last chance
That one I do
saloon
remember.
for old Angels?
There we go. Number 3, Mace. This one coming to you. Jared Weaver. Dodgers, Angels, or both?
I'm going to go Angels again.
Okay, DeMarco.
Angels.
Brian.
Angels.
Emily.
Angels.
You all got it, which means nobody is eligible for
I could've
Lucky
gone
Loser.
Lucky Loser.
All right, here we go. Number 4, DeMarco. Raul Mondesi.
Oh, God.
Raul Mondesi. Dodgers, Angels, or both?
I'm going to go both.
Okay, Brian.
Dodgers.
Emily.
Dodgers.
Mace.
Dodgers.
It's both.
Is it really?
He played. Yeah, he played his last year with the Angels.
Wow. Okay, so apparently if you're an Angel or a Dodger, you go to the other franchise to finish out your career.
Okay, Brian. Hall of Famer Frank Robinson.
Oh.
Frank Robinson, who played in the Hall of Fame. Of course, he played for the Reds, played for the Orioles. Did he play for the Dodgers, the Angels, or both?
Angels.
Emily.
Both.
Mace.
I'm going to try both.
DeMarco.
Angels.
Now you're getting it, Mace. It's both. Yeah, he played for both of them. I don't remember him playing for the Dodgers.
I don't either.
I remember him playing for the
I
Angels.
just had a feeling.
All
that
right,
might
now
be
it's
right.
Emily 3, everybody else 2. Okay, that one I went to Emily first, so this one, Mace, to you. Dusty Baker, Dodgers, Angels, or both?
And only as a player, right? We're counting?
Player, yeah. Managing doesn't count.
I will try Angels.
Okay. DeMarco, Dodgers, Angels, or both? Dusty Baker.
Both.
You're going both. Brian.
Dodgers.
Emily.
Both.
I'm surprised, Mace. It's Dodgers. He never played for the Angels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know.
Although this game confuses me so
Yeah.
much because Garrett Anderson was a Dodger.
I know. It is weird.
Yeah.
All right. Brian 3, Emily 3, Mace 2, DeMarco 2.
Okay.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left in a tiebreaker.
So everybody's alive.
Yeah, everybody's alive. All right, DeMarco. Fernando Valenzuela. Dodgers, Angels, or both?
Oh, geez. I know he was in St. Louis. Oh, my God. Dodgers.
Okay, Brian.
Dodgers.
Emily.
Both.
Mace.
Dodgers.
It's both.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. When? With the Angels.
Fernando pitched for the
Finished
Angels.
his career with the Angels.
Yeah,
Last
he ended his
chance
career with the
saloon.
Angels.
Yeah.
God.
All right, Emily 4, Brian 3, everybody else 2. I'll make Emily start
Unbelievable.
going first.
Okay.
Ricky Henderson, Dodgers, Angels, or both?
Both.
Brian.
Dodgers.
Mace.
Dodgers.
DeMarco.
Angels.
It's both.
Oh, my God.
Are they all both?
No. All right. But I got some bad news.
I'm out, right?
You're out, and so is DeMarco.
Yeah, I should have gone low on this.
Okay.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Brian, you're 2 down with 2 to go, which means you got to go opposite of M. All right, M. Kenny Lofton, Dodgers, Angels, or both?
I'm going to go both.
Okay, Brian, Dodgers, Angels, or both? You got to go Dodgers or Angels.
Dodgers.
Dodgers is the
Yeah,
correct
that's correct,
answer.
yep.
So you're only 1 down.
Come on, B.
This
All
is
right,
for
Em.
everything.
This is for all of it. And don't you have the lead this month?
I do, but I share it with you.
Okay. Here's your chance to pass me if you get this right. Zach Greinke, Dodgers, Angels, or both?
Okay. This one's tough. Dodgers.
Brian, I will
Both.
just. Both is the right
I don't deserve to win this one.
What got you there?
Yeah.
All right, so the tiebreaker is between Emily and Brian. Okay. The most famous player ever to play for the Angels and the Dodgers is, of course, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani has played 362 career games for the Dodgers. 362. How many career games did Shohei appear in for the Angels in the 6 years he played there? Closest wins, and you can go over. He has played 362 for the Dodgers. How many did he play for the Angels in the 6 years he played there? Brian, do you have a number?
I got one.
Em, do you have a number?
Yes.
What'd you write down, Emily?
620.
Brian?
560.
We have a winner. The correct answer is 716, and Emily Hebel wins again. What a month you are having.
What? That is so great.
Yeah, so Mace, here were the boths
Yeah,
in this
tell me
game.
the boths, because there was
Greinke,
Right, I knew that one.
Henderson,
No, I didn't
Fernando,
Fernando,
Frank Robinson, Mondesi, Sean Figgins, and Garrett Anderson.
Yeah, I don't remember Fernando or Mondesi with the Angels, and I don't remember Figgins with the Dodgers.
Neither did I until I went to look this. So you go to Baseball Reference and you can put in a dual team search.
Yeah.
So I say, give me all the players who played for both the Dodgers and the Angels. They started looking at this going, no, what, Garrett Anderson played for the Dodgers?
I will say, next time John does one of these games, you can go lucky loser pretty easily.
Oh.
True.
Yeah.
Well, in this case,
that
wait a
would've been
minute.
tough.
In this case, let me see how many boasts there were. There was 1, 2, 3. There were 7 boasts and 3 others.
I only missed lucky loser by 2.
By 2.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you
You would
go.
have been better off
Missed it
going the
by
other way.
Positive and
that
negative.
much.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Game of Games is brought to you by our friend Jacob Imrani. If you are involved in any kind of accident, he is the guy you want. We trust him. You can trust him too. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Coming up next, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. Have you become a part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew? Well, if you haven't, why haven't you? The Blue Review presented by LAX each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. with me, Gregory Arthur Bergman, thanks Cappy, and Marcus Grant. We're talking Dodgers baseball first thing in your day and getting you warmed up for the Sedano and Cap morning show. The Blue Review on our ESPN LA YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Live and always on demand. Your home for real Dodgers talk, ESPN LA.
Collectors, Front Car Show is back at the Pasadena Convention Center, May 23rd and 24th. Biggest show ever! Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey cards, plus Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, and comic books. CSA, CGC, and JSA will be there. So bring your cards, comics, and autographs to sell, trade, or get them graded. 770 tables. Thousands of dollars in free prizes. Don't miss it! Front Car Show, Pasadena Convention Center, Saturday and Sunday, May 23rd and 24th, 11 to 5. For more info, go to frontrowcarshow.com. That's frontrowcarshow.com.
So I'm in Mike Capozio's office here at Rotolo Chevrolet. And Mike, every time I hear an ad, everybody is number one. How is there more than one number one?
Number one here, number one there. And fortunately for me, Chevrolet tells us who's number one.
So we're talking huge inventory, Chevy cars and trucks, SUVs, everything you could want. That's how you stay number one. And
you got to have the inventory to give to the people, but you need the people in the building to take care of the people that are coming into our building. No one does better with a customer than we do.
That's how you stay on top for more than a decade. Go online at rotolochevy.com.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
I'm going to Morongo to win a new pontoon boat. I wonder if they'll let me back the trailer up and test it in the Oasis pool. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Manitou Cruise pontoon boat. Be here May 31st, 10 p.m. to win.
Number 2.
Rewards members get a free nautical keychain Memorial Day while supplies last.
And the number 1 reason.
Happy hour at Mosen. Half-price drinks Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m. Friday, noon to 5 p.m.
Morongo. Good times.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Hey sports fans, it's Sua Cravens, and I want to tell you about my newest and favorite place, Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market.
I have 11 locations from LA to OC to Encinitas to choose from and to shop.
And they have the largest selection of everyday proteins, sides, over 400 types of grinds, and of course a large selection of exotic meats and seafood. The largest variety in one meat and seafood market. Amazing prices and products from all over the world. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, wild prices.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You know, Jamarco, I hope you don't mind me doing this. You just asked me a really interesting question off the air. That if you were advising someone who was a high school basketball player, and he had scholarship offers from both USC and UCLA, where would you tell him to go?
UCLA.
See?
Mace?
USC.
Really?
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
There are advantages and disadvantages to both.
Yep.
USC's alumni is way more connected than UCLA.
It's like the mafia.
Yes.
And so,
very true. Second only to Notre Dame.
Notre
Dame's everywhere.
And maybe not even second.
I'll throw one out. Texas. Those folks take care of each other, too. Yeah.
The UCLA basketball program, the game, there's more history there. So if you're going for football, I would say go to USC. If you're going basketball, I say go to UCLA. But, DeMarco, the answer to your question is there's not a wrong answer there.
Yeah.
Especially if you're being offered scholarships from both places. The USC scholarship is financially worth more.
Yeah.
It costs like $100,000 to go there. But UCLA, you get to go to school in Bel Air. USC, not so much.
That's
so
the thing.
It's a
Westwood.
coin flip.
Yeah,
Westwood loved. I think this kid is perfect for Westwood.
But I got to be honest with you. I used to live in Westwood. I don't think Westwood is the same as it used to be. Westwood,
really?
Yeah, the movie theaters are all gone. There used to be the Bruin,
When
the
I was
Village.
there were 42 movie theaters in Westwood Village, and I think they're down to less than 5.
Really?
There's one in Westwood Village.
Is that
One
it?
theater.
One
Is
theater.
Is it just the Bruin?
Hey.
No, the Bruin's closed. The Village is closed. The Bruin is closed. It's one. The Regent maybe is the
The
name of the
Westwood
theater.
Village opened up this past weekend to have
Yay.
the Billie
Oh, yes.
Eilish, and it's getting
More movie theaters,
redone.
please.
But
Yeah.
It is being the Village is being redone by Jason Reitman and a bunch of directors who are turning that into kind of
when I
a
was in
real
college,
high end
DeMarco,
space.
the greatest thing about Westwood, and Marcus Grant just walked in. Hi, Marcus.
Hello.
Marcus.
Hello.
The greatest thing about Westwood was you could walk down there and eat at a different restaurant every day for 4 years, and you never run out. It was just there's so.
I was in Westwood a couple of weeks ago. Went over to UCLA practice and got to watch that. But Westwood,
You were impressed with Chesney, right?
incredibly so.
The Ches?
Yeah.
You like the Ches?
Incredibly
Really?
impressed with him. Yeah, he was an all-star.
Hasn't won a game yet, but everybody really likes him.
I loved him, but being on campus at UCLA, I got there a little early, so I had about an hour to kill, and I was kind of wandering through
and
the
now
campus.
you see why I went there when you saw
It's
the girls in
pretty-
shorts.
It was
pretty idyllic.
It's unbelievable. It felt like an Ivy League campus.
Yeah.
It was really beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? Just speaking of, this just came to my head. Have you been to the 3rd Street Promenade lately?
Not in 20 years.
I go there once a month because the girl that cuts my hair is down there.
Are they letting you walk with alcohol now? I heard that was the
You
proposal.
can walk around with alcohol, but I was there this weekend. I passed by. There's nobody there.
It's empty.
I mean, that used to be the spot.
Are there vacancies? Like in the storefront?
Vacancies in the store. Yeah, it's like an old mall.
Let me ask you guys all. Actually, I just thought of 2 questions, but let me ask all you guys. When's the last time you bought, let's say, clothing in a store? Like you didn't
a couple
order
months
it.
ago.
December.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
Does that count?
I
For
still
me,
buy.
it's been a year.
I go in and buy when I go to shopping. I go into the store.
I have to.
Where do you
I
go?
got to try it on.
Nordstrom.
Oh yeah,
Nordstrom,
yeah.
yeah.
you're
I
a
got to
big
try
guy.
on the pants. Yeah, I can't just buy them.
I go to like Banana Republic or the Gap or one of them.
Okay.
Did you hear I got a Banana Republic card?
Did you
No.
really?
I got in a lot of trouble. So I get a Banana Republic card because I bought like $500 worth of clothing, and they said, you can get 45% off if you sign up for this credit card. And in my head, I was like, hey, that's pretty good. 45% off, I'll do it. So I sign up for the credit card, save the money. I get home. Juan just berates me for doing this. He said, it's going to affect your credit. The interest rate on that card, 28%.
You know what?
28%.
As somebody who used to work for the Gap, a.k.a. Banana Republic, like, I want to thank you because, the cashier gets a little bit of a little something extra.
When I worked at Sears, it was the same thing. If you got somebody signed up for a Sears credit card, you got a little taste.
The card is gone. The card is over.
Here's my other question for you guys. I am somewhat ashamed to admit that I watched the entire Ronda Rousey Gina Carano fight.
All of it, huh?
Over the weekend.
All of it.
It took you longer to make that statement than the actual fight itself.
You want to hear the Mace? You got it. You want to hear the whole fight?
Oh yeah.
This is the entire fight from the opening bell until when it ended.
Yeah. Now
listen to this.
Listen to the middle. The middle is the best part.
At 145 pounds. Immediately, Rousey takes Carano down, but Carano looking for the guillotine. And Rousey pops her head out in full mount, ground and pound. Rousey looking for the arm, and already the arm, it's over. Mamma mia! It is just incredible.
And that is the main event.
I'm trying to figure out who that is. That might.
That's Mauro Ranello.
The announcer?
The announcer.
Yeah.
That's Mauro Ranello.
Yeah. He's got great energy, but he didn't have to use much of it.
Come on, man. All mismatches. Every single fight.
But why?
Because
why do people watch?
They were looking
Why
to
are
go
they interested?
viral. Look, I wanted to see it. It's 2 pioneers. You don't get Rousey without Carano. Carano was first. So she was the first female MMA superstar.
Right.
And then Rousey popped out of nowhere, right? So this is something.
But why do we want to watch old, washed up, like, for example, Pacquiao Mayweather? Why do we want to watch that? Two old guys beating each other
up. That's old business, and
they just re-signed to fight again.
Pacquiao's still fighting. Mayweather stays in shape.
But
so
aren't
that's
they
different.
both in their 50s?
Yes.
Yeah.
But Carano, I told you, she was a year and a half ago, she was 241 pounds. So this whole thing was about her.
She lost 100 pounds.
100 pounds.
Okay.
But I told you, there's no way you can train to fight. all you're doing is losing weight. Lost in 17
It's not
seconds.
for me.
DeMarco, did you watch it?
Yeah, the whole thing. It's so
Oh,
disappointing.
the whole thing? Where did you find it? No. And Marcus?
I watched. So I walked out of the room to go
And it
grab
was over.
something.
You missed
And then, like, my wife paused it. She's like, "No, you got to watch this." I'm like, "Really?" Like, that was it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not going to watch. I refuse.
I'm out.
I refuse. I'm out on that.
I get suckered in. Michael Thompson and I get suckered in every time.
Of course. It's
All right,
fun.
Marcus, as one of the hosts of the Blue Review, I asked this question to the entire show earlier, and I'm curious what you would think. You can't say your answer to this cannot be both.
Okay.
In 3 games over the weekend, the Dodgers outscored the Angels 31-3.
Yep.
ROKI SASAKI had his best outing as a pro, 7 innings, 8 strikeouts. I know this is all stuff you guys are going to cover on your show. Here's my question. Does that have more to do with the Dodgers finding their way or the Angels being almost indescribably bad?
I'm going to lean toward this was about the Dodgers. Now, the Angels played the perfect foil for them, but I started to see signs at the end of that Giants series. The last 2 games against the Giants, it seemed like things were starting to turn, and then the Angels got to, take punches over the weekend.
Right,
what happened. So,
by the way, I think the Angels are just absolutely awful.
They're 2 games worse than the Colorado Rockies.
Absolutely awful.
They're the worst team in baseball, comfortably so.
Poor Kurt Suzuki. He gets a 1-year deal, and now, he may not make it to the end of the year. The only reason he will is because Artie's cheap and doesn't want to pay another year.
Is it worse for him to have to stick around through September, or maybe get paroled in July?
Well, the only reason they did it was because they didn't want to pay him next year because they think there's going to be a lockout.
Yeah,
and they're probably right.
By the way, why wouldn't this is a perfect time for Artie to sell? He claims he's losing $50 to $60 million this year. That's what he claims.
Sell to who?
Sell to Joe
Anybody.
to anybody with a couple of $1 billion.
A couple $100 million?
I think it was like 150.
And it's now $2 billion minimum.
Yeah. It's the same reason you won't trade Mike Trout. Everybody who knows baseball says trade Mike Trout right now. In a year, maybe in 3 months, Mike Trout won't have trade value.
But why not?
And he won't do it.
He might not have much now.
Why not sell it now? Because you're going to get a lockout, and if you're really hurting
because
financially,
they're not losing money. That's why.
Yeah, but they're going to.
I think
you don't think they're going to if they shut down baseball for a while?
Well, sure, but again, he's another one of those guys that does not make all of his money exclusively through baseball. He's got other ways that he was able to buy the team in the first place. Who just went? The Padres just sold for what, like $4 billion?
Yeah.
So like, this idea that I have an asset that's worth $4 billion, and I get it. The Dodger game over the weekend is a bad representation, but there are a lot of people in that ballpark. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of hot dogs and beers and parking and all this. That's
all those folks who don't care about winning. Apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Not in the top 5.
It's not one of their
not
top
in the top 5.
It's number 6, by the way. In fairness,
every time these teams go for sale, they go for 10x what they were bought for, if not more. So I just don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't either. I like the people that got the signs and the bags over the head and all. By the way, I think embarrassment is one way to get a guy to sell his team.
If that's true, Artie is unembarrassable.
Yeah.
Because
you don't think a stadium filled with people with bags on their heads would make a difference?
Those people
stadium.
They still pay. Those people paid to get in the ballpark, even with bags on their heads.
But one thing, Shohei hit that inside the park homer at some point over the freeway series. It was really a triple with an error, but when he's going around the bases, I thought, this sounds like a game at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many Dodgers.
Well, the Dodgers, they're going to play the Padres starting tonight. There'll be a lot of Dodger fans there. Yeah. When they go to Colorado, it's like that. When they go to Arizona, it's like that. The entire division, with the exception of San Francisco, is almost all Dodger fans when they go on the road.
Right. Any concern now with Blake Snell joining Tyler Glasnow on the injured list?
Actually, that's a good question.
By the way, that guy, Eric Lauer, is probably going to slide right into the rotation.
Yeah, and he's just going to go in there and soak up some innings as best as he can.
The year before last year, he was 9-2 with a 3.18 ERA.
He pitched against the Dodgers twice in the World Series and did pretty well.
I said, Trev, these injuries to people like Snell and Glasnow are actually a blessing in disguise. They're all going to get healthy. You watch September 1st; these guys will be
almost exactly what happened last year. Snell came back at the end of the year. Glasnow came back at the end of the year. Ohtani was stretched out at the end of the year. Now they nearly burned their bullpen to the ground in the process of doing it, but they do seem to have a little bit more depth there. The Snell one is really interesting. Like, if the whole plan is just to keep him healthy for basically September and October,
yep,
and we'll figure out the rest of it through the regular season, and he pitches like he pitched last year, okay.
Yeah. No,
because as long as he delivers, then I guess it's a plan. If you can soak up $50 million a year in a guy that pitches for 2 months, all right.
He's pitched 12 games in the postseason. His team has won 9 of them.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's worth.
That's a great average.
That's worth
Pretty
having
good.
a guy on the shelf for
Yes.
a year. And by the way, their rotation still, if you think about it, Yamamoto, Shohei, Robleski, Sheehan, Roki, that's still one of the best rotations in baseball.
And they got more guys that are down there that are ready to come up when you need to bring them up.
Ryan's coming back.
Yeah.
Do you think, by the way, Roki has figured it out?
No.
Or is that just the Angels? He's actually had 3 reasonably good starts in a row.
I thought that yesterday was a really positive step in the right direction, but it's the first positive step in the right direction.
I need to see it against somebody else. You're
damn
right.
right.
Well, his next start's against Milwaukee. We'll learn a lot more.
We will find
against
out.
the Brewers.
We will find out. Yeah. What do you guys got going today? It's that time of year. What do you guys got going today?
I
What are you going to do?
I know. Well, DeMarco's breaking out a top 10
We
for
got
us
a top
today.
10 running backs,
Oh,
fantasy styles.
nice.
Marcus is here. We're going to
All
have some
right.
fun.
Nice.
Wait until you hear where I put Christian McCaffrey. Oh, yeah. I just started a fight.
I already feel like there's some
This is going
haterade
to be-
coming
All
right
right,
now.
you guys,
This is going to be fun.
I already
for
said
people
it.
who don't know, Marcus hosts a fantasy football show. Give me Bijan Robinson. You guys can have the rest.
Bijan's on the list.
not
We'll
too
say
far
that.
off.
Bijan is on the list for
All
sure.
right, guys, you have. Oh, by the way, we did our West Wing challenge today.
Yes, we did.
It will pop on the.
The only thing I said,
Oh.
we're not allowed to talk about it. But the only thing I said is for people that are interested in listening, it's close.
It's close.
Who won?
It is
Yeah,
close.
It's
Yeah, we
competitive.
can't tell.
Who won?
You'll listen
I'm
to
gonna have to
Mason.
listen to
I'm
Mason
gonna
Plus.
listen to
Looking at
Mason
eyes
Plus
right now.
Yeah, listen to Mason Plus.
I know
All
that
right,
face.
we'll see you guys tomorrow. Coming up next for you, DeMarco and Marcus and Travis.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN on the all-new